my daddy. Yeah, I've been here all damn day. I was like, because the audio guy didn't leave until like 1 something. Well, I already knew I wasn't going home when I got here. It just wouldn't have made sense for me, especially with everything we were supposed to do.
So what did he tweak?
We just kind of went back over the system. Um, got some additional features that was already built in, so we were able to route sound out using the auxiliary, bore the monitor out. He was kind of walking Rod through everything, and just different ways we can use the auxiliary to get, like, if you wanted your mic a little bit louder and B didn't, we know how to do that now. And that's it. So what I did was I bought another DI box. So you and Bia have separate channels now.
Got you.
So
Yeah, and
that was the big thing that I wanted to talk about.
and then that makes more sense because now you can adjust each level individually. It's not like, oh, we adjust it, B sounds great, FIFO sounds bad. We can adjust it for I to sound great and whatever for B to sound great.
Yep, and I'm gonna have I need to get another cable, but I'm gonna have instead of running all of those cables, we're gonna just run one now. Using auxiliary out or monitor out, either one would work, and then it just go right into the A6, right into that thing. So it just needs to be maybe 25, 50 feet.
Alright, so it sounds like we need to be here at 7:30 for the next Out Friday.
Yeah, the new thing will be here Monday.
Okay.
The new DI box, but all I do is just plug it in. We already got all that configured. So really, technically, you really shouldn't be touching anything. Now, yeah. Now this on watch. We are all one. Now this on watch now. They said Trey already got more notable playoff performances than Harden.
He do.
Damn.
You got more than Giannis, more than Harden.
Damn.
Bruh. Trey a superstar, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I think he's there. I think he's there.
Because look, you can't speed him up, you can't rattle him. He's just legit. He's only gonna get better. That's the scary part. The man averaging 30 and 10 and is gonna get better the more games he plays. That's scary.
Yeah, like he's and he a killer too. Like that's the thing. Yes, like he wearing the mask tonight, huh? So his shit broke.
I don't know. I didn't see any report saying officially that it was.
I want to see what Booker does now. Like, have you figured out Pat Bev's defense?
He ain't gotta worry about that no more. The captain's back. Yep. The book job just got a lot easier.
It did. It did. It did. Oh, and he's Sylvester said he wants in on the verses too. That's the audio guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we said somebody out or whatever. We'll let you know. But yeah, we got this because I really want to start. Tell me I left mine. Like using the board to record or using the board more often anyway. I did. What the hell I do that?
Yo, them niggas is smart as shit, boy.
Who's that?
That Rick Ross commercial?
Oh.
Like, Ross, you worried about the wing shortage? Nope, we're doing thighs. He had nothing but fucking Bentleys with thighs in the trunk. He just popped the trunk. That shit is funny, bro. Perfect marketing, though. That's why you get somebody like that prominent with that type of name. So you just market and promote it.
There's a guy, a trader. That's all he does is trade Wingstop's stock. So he buys it when it goes down. He just trades the range, the high-low range. So when it goes down, he'll buy a couple of shares. When it go back up, he sell it. That's all he does. And he knows the personality of the stock. He knows it so well that he just flip it every time. And so I'm gonna start looking at it and like, okay, well, shit, if it's that damn goddamn consistent, let me look at his movement, see what it's doing.
Every word has its challenges. We say, bring them on. At Honda, we engineer each.
Because now I'm trying to figure, like, I got big swings. Those are the ones, a lot of those that's supposed to like be big paydays. Then I gotta figure out like 2-week swings, and then weekly swings. So that way, they just keep rolling in every week. Something popping off. All right, let me. I did not know this shit. Bro, this fucking lossless shit. Have you went to the settings and played and toggled that shit on and off? Man, I went to the settings. It was one day when we were recording, and I went to music.
So lossless does come over Bluetooth.
It came over the AirPods. It did. But yeah,
How do you know if it isn't lossless? So where do you go, sound or music?
music, and then you got audio. So we got Dolby Atmos, and then you can turn it automatic, always on or off. So I toggled it off, and then I turned it on. I was like, oh shit, it was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it always on.
Okay, I thought I heard something. And you can even download in that shit. So I don't know why that's on. I don't care if you use more. I put it unlimited. So yeah, apparently there's no goaltending. I don't know why I didn't know this. But what's up? There's no goaltending on out of bound plays. I wonder if they're gonna change that now. I doubt it.
So I can go high resolution lossless.
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit was just high quality. Yeah, you could do it over cellular streaming. I just turn it on.
They just, I feel like Apple rushed it out, but they definitely got. So man, and if you want, you can push you probably want to push the couch down a little bit.
That
No, I
way.
had to be. That way you can't see me.
That way. Oh,
No, yeah, this way. Back.
No, it's fine.
you good? Yeah. But they can't see you when you lean back.
Oh, when I go back.
There you go. So who you got, Shelton? Who you got in this one right
Flip
here?
about 3.
Clippers by 3. Okay.
Can't talk in the chat. Not like that though.
So Zubac's still in, but he put Man in the lineup.
Yep.
Morris is out.
With the 2 point guards, Bev and Jackson.
I can't remember if they played that lineup in game 2. But
Yeah, Bev and
I know Bev
Jackson
and Jackson
played.
were out there, but I
but
don't
I'm
know.
not sure what man too.
This is like really small. With Terrence Mann or George at the 4?
I don't think it really matters because they got their 4 is a 3 anyway. Crowder's a 3. He really not a 4. So you got one big on the floor for Phoenix. This is a better matchup.
Oh, maybe he wants Mann to guard CP3. Bev on Book. Where Reggie, okay.
Bridges.
This is a good. This is
Just to
that's a
warm
good
up.
matchup.
Just to warm up.
That's two game rush right there.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, he just wanted to. So all they do, I went back and rewatched the other game. Reggie's just gonna stay right there. He ain't gonna really leave Bridges all that much, even on penetration.
That's a good screen. That was a good play.
He been off.
There you go.
So they're trying to spread the court.
Yeah, I got Clips by 3.
I'm cooking early, huh?
Crucial it was that the fans came out and showed tremendous support in a needed situation. Meanwhile, Bridges just picks up his second foul.
Oh, that's a big foul.
Johnson is going to come in. Bridges was a huge part of their team. One of the elite young defenders, two Rick Persos, Reggie Jackson to the line.
They didn't get much out of Bridges anyway.
Yeah, but he's still a viable piece to what they do offensively.
And defensively.
Yeah. They didn't get anything out of a game too, but
Johnson, is Ice Trae a superstar?
No.
God,
There's no way. Based off even on our own theory of the players, it's been a great series. It's been a great series. It's been a great playoffs run for him. But being a superstar to me involves consistency.
how has he not been consistent? Regular season and this first run in the playoffs.
Run. That's the key thing. It's his first run. We don't.
Yeah, but people don't do what he do on their first
If
run.
that's the case, Andre Iguodala had a good run in the playoffs.
You become a superstar like also in the playoffs too.
Yeah, you can, but I just don't think you can do it after one. If that's the case, then we got a ton of superstars that had great playoff runs. I mean, I'm
Wasn't
proud
Michael
of
Jordan
him,
a
and he's on his way. But one playoff.
So is he not ahead of Luka?
No, he's not here, Lucas.
Wow.
There's no way. And like I said, once
Well,
again,
please explain.
we have to look at the totality of it. Now he's having a great playoff run. He's having great production. He had great production all season. He had a good season.
He's had good seasons, same as Luka. So how is one a superstar and the other isn't?
Yep. All three of their first seasons have been relatively the same. The difference is Luka in the first 2 years. Did he make the playoff his rookie
He's
year?
made it. I think 2 out of 3 of his.
2 out of 3,
I
right?
think.
And now Trey's 1 out of 3.
But see,
But-
I guess for me, like I said, and I say this all the time, I look at the totality of it. Even you take the last game that the Hawks played when they to win Game 7 against Philly. Trey didn't have a good game. Trey didn't play like a superstar. He had teammates picking him up. I have to grade them off.
But let me pause you right
which
there.
is good.
But let me pause you right there. The totality of the game, no. But when it mattered, he still showed up because super we're human, right?
Right.
Like you're not in a 7-game series. You're not gonna show up all 7 games. At least not every round you play. You're human. You're gonna have an off game. So, with that being said, in his off game, he still was there when they needed him most.
Right.
Superstars do that.
And like I said, I agree. I just think that for me, I need 2. You got to do it 2 times for me. Like if he does it again, well, first off, let me go back. They get to the finals and and show good in the finals. You got to win the finals. They show good in the finals. It's a different discussion for me, based off his play.
But see, my thing is this though, Shelton. You say you need to see consistency. Luka's been to 2 playoffs, right? Both bounced in the first round. Now he played amazing, and I'm like, yo, pro Luka.
Right.
I think Luka's a superstar too. Superstars, like I say, like by my criteria, they get you to the playoffs. They could damn near win you a series. He
Right.
damn near won them a series.
That's it.
But that's it. Trey has 1 series.
No. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's it. I can't say that because once again, today's superstar is a little different than yesterday.
100.
Yesterday, like when we talk about superstars, we talk about like Jordans and the Kobe's, which everybody ain't there. No, ain't nobody there. But those guys used to pull some of these teams along. Like they would pull them.
Well,
These
Kobe,
guys-
Kobe wasn't doing that early,
Yeah, because he had Shaq early.
and he was a superstar.
Yeah.
Well,
By the time they got rid of Eddie Jones and all of that other stuff and really just focused on Kobe and Shaq, he was a superstar.
when I say that, I mean like there's certain games when he would have to pull his team through. These guys are this is which is great basketball. It makes great for basketball. But these are team efforts.
But this is where I have to slightly disagree with you, right? Trey's a pure point guard, so it's like Steve Nash. I need you to hit shots. I'm gonna fucking fake out 3 motherfuckers and throw you a no look pass. You gotta hit the shot. I can't hit the shot. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the whole Kobe mentality and that style of player, and that's what we kind of put at the pedestal of being great and as a superstar. But there's different types of superstars.
Correct.
Like CP has pulled teams where he doesn't score. but he had 18 assists and no turnovers.
Jason Kidd would do the same.
Jason Kidd as well.
We got a super chat that really is summing up what I was trying to say. Y'all forgive me for saying it the way I said it.
This simple no look.
It came from Scargate Zero. Scargate Zero, you're 100% right in my opinion. Luka has to do more and has played better competition than Trey. I don't know about the competition part, but Luka does have to do way more than Trey. And the only reason I say that is because of the lesser talent around it. It's just
100%.
true.
No, 100%.
You know,
No, and again,
That Hawks team didn't always have that talent.
no, they didn't always have that talent, but this is the first year that they had the talent and they
And
made
he
the
has
playoffs.
excelled.
And he has excelled. But again, you can't all the way blame the player for the organization.
You can't.
Right? Because
You can't.
again, I've praised the Hawks ever since they made the trade to get Trey, how they drafted Cam, they got Herter in the same draft is Trey Young. John Collins was there a year before. The way that they built it is the way that you build a rebuilding team. You draft your core and then you add veterans that add to what the core already does well.
Right.
They did that. The Mavs have tried to do that, but they swung bigger and missed bigger. Because when you miss on a draft pick, typically by year 2 or 3, you'd be like, okay, well, we're not going to renew him. What did you lose? You lost 2 or 3 years of maybe meddling production, but at the end of the day, there's no long-term commitment. Now you got Kristaps on the book. You got Tim Hardaway on a big contract. You got all of these big contracts that are mediocre players when you can have a whole bunch of mediocre players that don't cost nothing and let them walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. So organizationally, we cannot penalize Trey and or Luka. It is what it is.
Correct.
The Hawks have more talent, but with that, Trey has performed 30
Yeah.
and 10.
He's doing his thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm 100% a Trey fan, and I'm proud of Trey. It's just for me to give the word superstar, just like we talked about. To me, it just takes consistency and longevity. And to me, I want to see one more playoff run from Trey. Which like I said, if this man get this team to the championship, we got a whole nother discussion.
I got
His
you.
first year in the playoffs. But this playoff run has been a great playoff run, but it's been befell by one thing that hurts him is circumstance. And what I mean by that is you can only play the hand that you're dealt. But the 2 teams that he's played so far to get, even the 3 teams, all 3 of these teams have been devoid of shooting. We're talking about the Knicks who have who on the Knicks can shoot. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a shooter. Philly has no shooters other than Joel Embiid. That's their
Seth.
offense. Seth too. But Seth is not.
But two
That's
things though, Shelton.
Bad.
Number one, whoever said the super chat, right? The Knicks, the Bucks, and Philly were the 3 most physical and most intimidating defensive teams in the league all year.
Correct.
Trey went in there, averaged 30 plus on all 3 of them.
And
Bucks
they were
talking
exposed.
shit.
Now once again, Trey. Once again, I give Trey credit because Trey did his thing. He's executing that plan that Nate has put in place to perfection. It's a perfect marriage. It's a perfect marriage. And the guys are hitting the shots. Like what he's doing is they're doing the running pick and roll, penetrating, and he's getting the ball to the big man when need be, or he's shooting that floater when he need to, or he got a wide open 3, or he kicking it out. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
You know what superstar to me, man? Off the backboard in the playoffs. To
That
John
was
Collins.
beautiful.
See, look, and
When did Luka become a superstar to you? What year?
Um.
No, Shelton.
Oh.
Oh, you was asking me?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was last year. It was
Off
last
of
year.
one playoff run.
No, it was.
But that was his first playoffs. Was last year.
Once again, it was the totality and the way he was winning those games.
So,
He had no business being.
Trey.
Whoa!
So Trey go to the playoffs his first year. He can't be.
And win
superstar.
2 series, and he's not a superstar.
Well, see, what? And I was going. Well, let me say it like it started there. I thought you meant when it started.
No. What?
I said when he became a
when he
superstar,
did
too.
become.
Oh, when it become one.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been throughout the year, this year, for me. Because once again, I was thinking about the start. Just like to me, this is the start of Trey's ascension. The same thing. He's starting here. Now he can finish there, but it started at that point. That's when it started. When he hit that one big 3 and he's playing with one ankle last year, that was a lot. That was a lot to ask of a player with that team that he had and doing all that Luka had to do. So for me, it started there. He continued it through this year, and he played good in the playoffs. You can't knock him for really nothing he did. He really. Now the problem I have with Luka, and the reason why I'm starting to think about it, and I thought about this today. We got another super chat real quick. I like to get them when they come in. I'm sorry, y'all. Scargate 0 said Luka did his thing too. Are the Hawks beating a healthy Clippers? Both superstars, anyways, in my opinion. Daryl, I did catch myself. I am being consistent, but I did catch myself because I didn't understand. I didn't understand the question, but I am being consistent. I'm consistent in what I said when he starts. That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. But what was that? Damn, I forgot. I lost my thought now. But it starts at a point and goes from there. That's just how I look at it. And like I said, that man played with one leg with mediocre teammates. When his big guy went down, he just played out of his mind. Luka did, and he played a great year this year. That's what I was saying. The reason why I'm favoring Trey a little bit more than Luka is you hear rumblings about Luka not being happy. You know, Luka's making a little bit of noise now, and Trey just playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's infectious to your teammates. So that's kind of where Trey is winning me over at this point, because even if he is having a problem, it's not showing in his performance, and it's not showing. His teammates have confidence in him, and he's lifting the team. It's similar to how a Chris Paul would be. He's elevating his teammates. So Luka,
That's crazy.
for me, is tripping a little bit, and I'm not really. I ain't too happy about that.
To me, the reason why Trey is now a superstar is because he's already won 2 playoff series in his first go-round in the playoffs. And not only is he doing it in sensational fashion, like you said, like, he's the orchestrator of what's happening on that court. And just like Steve Nash back in his Phoenix heyday, Steve Nash wasn't averaging 30. Steve Nash was getting 12 to 14. But he was getting 13, 12, 14 assists. Trey's doing that, but doubling the scoring output. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he's more deadly offensively. He's more offensive-minded. But at the same time, I think that was one of the biggest things for me growing up as a young point guard, was to figure out, okay, when do I take over scoring because I can score, and when do I make sure all my teammates get involved? If for him to be where he is now, when you look at how the beginning of the season started for him, ooh, DeAndre,
It's a big man rebound.
that was a big man rebound. That ascension is like, okay, we already knew at least for me, I knew the foundation of a superstar was there, but then now he took it to the next level. If you look at all of his averages, they're all up. They're all up in the playoffs. That's what
you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. And it's not just like, oh, I'm scoring 2 more points up. Oh, Trey has significantly increased the level of production.
Correct.
That's what superstars do. And to me, if Trey would have won the first round and then lost to Philly, I would have been like, okay, he's on the way. I would have been more so where you are. But the fact that he beat Philly, they beat Philly.
On the road.
Way on the road,
Game
and
seven.
they've won all 3 of their game ones.
Coming back from 18
Right.
and 26 point deficit.
Now that was huge. It was, like I said, it was huge. It really was. But like I said, I just need more.
But see, to me,
And like I said, if he gets to the finals, it's a whole nother conversation. Especially if he
Oh,
wins.
he ain't played in a
Then
minute.
there ain't no conversation. But I'm not gonna crown him a superstar as yet. Cause where do you rank him in the league as far as point guards? Where did you rank him right now?
top 5.
Trey's top 5.
Yeah, Trey's top 5.
Gotcha.
Like, cause to me, Dame and Steph are 1 and 2. CP's up there. The only other one I could put up there, just off the top of the head, is Kyrie.
He has been
not Russ.
off.
I like Kyrie better than Russ, even with the triple
True.
doubles.
What about Trey over Russ?
Oh yeah, Trey over Russ. Yes, 100%.
Oh my God.
Damn,
Man, these
it's
boys have
like
shot
he's
way
knocked out,
too many
knocked out.
threes, man.
Booker got to get his shot back.
Damn, is he knocked out?
Nah, he hit him in the mouth. He might knock his tooth out. Elbow right to the mouth.
Yeah, like that's not a foul on Crowder.
Nah.
Like PG's the one that's jumping into him.
It looked like a foul on nobody.
This is
They
a
didn't call
a
foul.
very ugly, sloppy. Yeah, it was a foul on the way up with Phoenix. Someone fouled Booker, I think.
No, it was on Crowder.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
they
was a
kept
play
playing
off.
after that.
Oh, they kept okay.
I'm just tripping about how many threes the Clippers done shot. Pat Bev done shot about 5 or 6 threes.
They're
already.
leaving them open, and they're just taking the shots. They're trying to. It looks like Phoenix got to adjust to playing back with CP3.
Yeah, they do. And CP's off.
That's honestly that's the reason why I picked the Clippers, just for that one reason. Is
I don't think
he's rusty.
You think it'll take a game? I don't think it'll take.
No,
a game.
I think it'll take a quarter and at most a half. Because it's not like he was gone for like a month. Like
Yeah.
he was gone 10 days. You know, missed 2 games. So there is going to be a little bit of rust. Ooh.
Good block.
See, when Cameron Payne makes that move on Zubac, he got to go the opposite side of the
He
glass.
keep going. Yeah, he
He
keeps
keep going
to
on the
that
same side. Yep.
That's good.
Mm.
Man,
He's been
there's a
on.
lid on that basket for Booker right now.
Beverly's in his head, man. I keep saying that.
He is.
I see it.
That's why you keep a Pat Bev on your team for situations like this.
Yeah, a pesty, feisty guy. Like, any coach always wants that guy. You may not always get the most minutes, but when I need you, you know you're going to play.
You're gonna play. And then the thing about it is, you're gonna sacrifice something on the offensive end. 'Cause
Nice.
He gonna, dang, he messed it up. He gonna make a couple mistakes on the offensive end. He even gonna commit a couple of stupid fouls. But for the
You
most
live
part,
with that.
he's done his job and getting in that man's head.
Yep.
They're going to Zubac a lot too.
Yeah, Zubac is playing some good basketball in this series. I thought it would be Boogie playing the majority of the minutes.
Nah, they're trying to attack Ayton, but Zubac ain't worth shit. This shit ain't gonna last.
That's the night, 4 or 6.
Mm-hmm. And it's honestly, they're getting good production out of him, but the Clippers are out of sync too. There's pressure on the Clippers, and I see it early, and they're gonna have to settle down. They didn't have this. They weren't playing like this in Game 3s in the first 2 series.
Yeah, this should be a.
Now this is different. Y'all can see it. Yeah, they gotta settle down.
Yeah, Phoenix looks more relaxed.
And plus, if he had symptoms, I think he was asymptomatic. But if he has to be asymptomatic if he back this early. But if he has symptoms, like he won't be able to. So he'd be struggling out there.
Yep.
But he did test positive, not.
But he was asymptomatic though.
Now see, he can take, man.
But I thought he was vaccinated. But then again, that don't mean anything.
He is
He
vaccinated.
is vaxxed.
But he still tested positive. Damn, I thought he just had contact. But
He tested.
Good pass.
you gotta make that, bro. They shoot.
PG doesn't feel like he's assertive enough.
He's trying to be though.
It feels like he's trying to be more of a playmaker than anything else.
So the book just got to shoot himself out of the
He's
slump.
gonna shoot it out right now because Terry
Ooh,
Man
good
can't guard him.
move. Good move.
He just cannot find a rhythm right
It
now.
might be the mask.
Nah, he was shooting like that in Game 2.
And the foul.
What was that?
Zubac playing like 8.
That's exactly what they was doing the previous game for Ayton.
Dang, then he pushed him. That didn't really look like a push, but you could see him
It
moving.
wasn't,
like,
but Booker got hit or something and he got past Booker. So that's one of the adjustments I see Ty Lue has made.
Attack DeAndre.
Yep, and try to neutralize him.
well, what is Booker?
But he better wonder how that's going to impact everybody else on the court, though.
Yep.
In terms of rhythm and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
So you think Booker's a superstar?
I think he's more of a projected superstar for me. He's just validating it now. You know what I'm saying? He's having superstar-like performances. But if somebody told me that he's not one, and they told me, he hasn't done enough, okay, yeah, I can't argue that. Because outside of the bubble last year, that was his most winningest time in Phoenix.
So if you were asked who's the most important person on that team, who would you say?
It's between CP and D Book, mainly because you need one, if not both of them. You know what I'm saying? You take away D Book from this lineup, they're still a playoff team because CP got goddamn OKC to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he could get them to the playoffs, but he's not getting to the Western Conference Finals without D Book on the squad. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. You take off CP, I don't know if they even make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Or based off of what we saw in the bubble, they may make the playoffs, but they would have been a first round exit. They don't get to the Western Conference Finals. So, it just depends. So what I have to deduce from that is who would I rather start my franchise with, right? Because it's about now and moving into the future. Obviously, that's D Book. So, long way of saying I think D Book overall is more important because his future is more important to the franchise.
Well, see, I was going just off right now.
I feel you.
Now, of course, it's not a question as far as that's concerned, but I'm just saying who's most important. If you had to, if they were equal age, equal everything.
To me, they're equally as important because I don't think they could win without each other. They need each other to win big. Not to win, not to get to the playoffs, not to validate, what your regular season look like. But if you want to win a championship, you need both of them. They're equally as important to each other.
So Trey or Booker?
And who's more important to their team, or who would I rather have?
Who would you rather have? That's
Trey.
An interesting question. Trey because he's
Yeah.
point guard.
Point guard. Look, I always say this. This is my theory. Point guards with high IQs are the most impossible people to stop because it's not a level of physicality, right? Like you can keep fucking hacking Shaq all day, and Shaq is gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna get frustrated. He's not. It's gonna be hard to keep your composure every time you smacking the shit out of Shaq. You know what I'm saying? With a point guard, I can have a bad shooting game and still control the game.
Right. You know what I'm interested to see with Booker and Trey for me, and like I said, why I say next year, is because similar to the football theory too. You know how some guys come out and tear the league up. Year two, there's adjustments because you're paying attention to them now. I want to see now that they're being paid attention to. Why get down there with your team? Why are you sitting up there?
That's what he does.
I just don't. I that kind of thing right there to me bothers me. If you're the leader of that team, you need to be down there as an extra coach. You know what I'm saying? To me, that means more than you sitting up there to stand. Watch it. That doesn't help your teammates because you can be giving insight. Your insight on what you see is just as important, more important than the coach to me. Like I'm telling you, look, you need to be playing him to the left because he likes to go left, and that is your benefit to
Man,
me,
he has
not you
been
sitting
lights
there.
out. But he's getting such clean looks every time he come off that shit.
But that's what I really want to see. I want to see the league's adjustment to their stardom and to their awesome play.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of Trey. Don't get me wrong, Trey
So which one, Trey or
Both.
that's too high?
Trey and Book.
Booker's been doing it longer than Trey,
But what I'm saying is that now.
and they haven't adjusted to it yet.
But what I'm saying is they didn't have to because it didn't matter. This team never was doing nothing before. Now you gotta pay him some attention.
See, but this is why I say that they're a superstar. Doesn't matter the adjustment. The motherfucker shoots from 40, just like Dame and Steph. And he's a better passer than both of those guys. He's more of a pure point guard than both of those guys. How do you stop? You can't stop
Who's
it.
better point guard than who?
Trey.
Than who?
In terms of point guard, not the package, not all of the attributes. We just talking like point guard, control tempo, vision, create nothing out of something. To me, in terms of making the other people better, Trey is better at that than both Dame and Steph. Dame and Steph are better scorers than Trey. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking point guard, set up, play make, do those things. And again, I'm not saying Steph and Dame can't do that. No, they can do that. Both of those guys are point guards. But Trey is more of a pure point guard than those two guys. You know what I'm saying? So to me, when those three guys there's no defense for them. What are you gonna? You gonna double team me at the logo? Okay, cool. Pass the ball. We're 3-on-2 or 4-on-3. We're 4-on-3. We got the numbers. If I have a John Collins, a Draymond Green that has the fucking IQ when I get him the ball, okay, I could go finish. I could go kick out the Huter or Clay or the shooters around. You can't guard that, and that's what we're seeing with Trae Young right now. Is that because the lob is so prominent, and because the floater is so prominent, and the willing to pass is there.
Yeah, it's team basketball. It's beautiful basketball all the way around. I mean, I think you got to make that when you wide open like that. Batum make me sick. He came from the Hornets. And he was a Blazer first. He was halfway decent, but when he was with the Hornets, he was trash. He was stealing money. But him and Michael Kidd Gilchrist, I don't know who is your least favorite player of all time.
Least favorite?
Like, I hate this dude right here. I just don't. Michael Kidd Gilchrist was mine because we
God
drafted him so
dang.
high.
And look at how close they are. That's why they're getting swept, Ken.
God, 0 points?
So do you think that CP and D Book are gonna go over in the second half?
No. CP is just like I said. I think he's just rusty. And D Book,
Getting adjusted to that mask.
yeah. Well,
And then we don't know what he's feeling.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
It's not the mask.
I was gonna say I think it is it's kind of mental at this point with the way that ball bouncing off that rim. But then again, the mask could be playing a part to it too. But
He
this
shot
remind me,
he shot like that in game 2.
was that how he shot in that Lakers? Remember that Lakers game?
A little bit, but he's definitely Monty gonna have to pull him aside and be like, you got to get back to team basketball. Like that, I maintain that matchup against Pat Bev, he took that personal and kept trying to win that matchup, and it threw him off. And now he's trying to shoot himself back into a rhythm.
Yeah.
And he's seeing Pat Bev and Terrence Mann because he can take Terrence Mann.
He getting over looks every time Terrence Mann guard him. He get by Terrence Mann like it ain't nothing.
Yeah, Pat Bev is the one that's annoying him, and Dennis Schroeder did the same thing. And we saw almost a continuation in game 3, that game where AD got hurt, and he was still a little bit off. Well, no, he came out on fire in that game. If I remember correctly, it was the one that they lost. Lakers went up 2-1.
When AD got hurt, he got on fire.
Yeah, so
That's when it just shifted. It was like a shift.
he got to get out of that shit. He got to get out of that.
He just that's what they need to do is run a play for him where he coming and getting in that comfortable spot right there on the right elbow. That's where he like to shoot from. That same shot just from the other side.
Yeah, these are his shots.
Yeah, he's not missing bad.
Nah.
Look, those are all in and out. So eventually, those are gonna go down.
Yeah, when you're a shooter, you just looking. A true shooter is not is not worried about whether it goes in or not. It's how it feels when it leaves his hand. So if that ball feels good and it looks like it feels okay because he's just barely missing, then eventually the rhythm's gonna be there and he'll be okay.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, I think once he adjusts to Bev and Terrence Mann, it may be downhill from there. Because at that point, you ain't gonna have anybody to really stop him unless you start running doubles at him.
And I'm not even really worried about Book. It's more about, in my opinion, CP getting his rhythm. Because if CP starts hitting those mid-range shots and controlling the tempo the way that he, because he's already controlling the tempo, it's just that he's not hitting the shot. You know what I'm saying? To add to it. Like, he's getting the passes. I think he has like 2 or 3 assists already. So he's doing what he got to do. But once the jumper hits and once D Book starts hitting, it's a wrap in my opinion. Because how much is Phoenix down by? 2 points?
Nah, it's like
7.
almost 7 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay, even still, that's
That's
still
2 points in the NBA.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's
Yeah,
that's
a lot
damn
of-
near 0-0.
A lot of hustle plays
Yeah, that's I'm not worried
is
about
what
that.
got away from him, and they're being physical with him again.
Oh, Campaign got hurt.
Look at the free throws.
Yeah, look at that, and they're winning the free throw. Yeah, D Book got to get to the free throw line. That's what he got to do.
So chat, if y'all listening, man, after one quarter we got Phoenix down by 8. Who y'all got winning now?
They're
Based
not.
off this.
They're not calling some of those though.
It's home cooking. It's home cooking,
Mm-hmm.
as it should be. Gotta go to the rim. Sorry. Fuck.
What was that?
He just twisted his ankle.
I didn't even see it.
He was rolling and then he was trying to slow down and then his foot just got.
He's been off too.
Yeah, he's.
That's
he
a
he
look
got-
you
he
normally
gotta get
hit.
right.
But they're closing out really good on him. They're not leaving it.
I don't even see the ball.
Phoenix getting looks.
Mm-hmm. They gonna start knocking them down at some point. If they don't, they're gonna lose. I think it's as simple as that.
I was gonna say because the Clips ain't really been on like that either. So
It's been 50-50 balls and hustle plays.
yeah,
Gotta
they
make
done
that.
There you
lost a
go.
ton of shots as well. That's what that was his spot. Not Torrey Craig. You should have kept that, took that shot. Good rebound.
Yeah, that is damn good rebound.
Sorry.
Shoot that.
Let's go, CP.
That'll get
You
him
need
going.
that.
That's what he
What are
does.
they doing?
A lot
They
of shit.
they ain't got no size in there. I was gonna say ain't no post players.
Nah, he's getting a rest.
Morris and Sark, the two biggest dudes out there.
So the Clippers don't have a center in the game, and this is where Boogie should be playing. What are you doing, Rondo?
It's Rondo. You know, he do that shit.
I knew that's what
That's-
CP was going on the whole way.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Call
He
the
shot
timeout.
that in rhythm too.
Mm-hmm. See, it
I would
point
say-
guard is about being subtle. He slowed up, made sure the crowd was around him, let D Book go set up over there on that left wing. I got you, bro. And that's crazy. AT&T got the NBA now. Don't you remember when you used to there? Yeah, we used to have that shit. Can't once upon a time we used to get league pass for free.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Back when Golden State was dominated, so like 3-4 years ago.
I need to check my stocks.
Yeah, I was telling FIFO I had about 2 or 3 sales that I missed out on today because I was not at my desk. I gotta be at my desk all the time. You never know when that catalyst or any type of news, or well, same thing, news hit.
I still got to sit down with you with that.
Yeah,
Man,
the
y'all
hardest
think-
part for me has been cutting losses, and I finally did that this week and put it in other plays, and I was like, dang. So where I was at on those, the losses I was at on those, I had already started making that shit back. And that's what they say. They say you can't. They call it bag hold. They say you can't sit on that shit because it's not making you money. It's just sitting there. So you got to move it to something else. So I was like, fuck it, let me move it to something else. And already I started making it back like almost half, just that fast in one day.
And, I'm gonna have to give it to Mary to move.
Yeah, I'm working on setting up something. I just really got to sit down and just make a day of it. So I got to come up here, maybe get away from the house. I've been up here since 9:50 something, 52.
God damn.
But man, like when it was about 2 or 3,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, shit, I can get used to this. I had the music going. Oh, he fumbled. And then I played my games, my matchups around 5 something.
Y'all think that the Bucks? I mean, y'all think these people think that Pat Bev should be fined for the headbutt?
Nah.
No, that was inadvertent.
That's what I thought. They was like it was on purpose. I didn't see it that way. That was too quick. It was just a
Yeah.
quick.
He went for the steal.
Yeah, it
It's
was
Pat
quick.
Bev.
Mm-hmm. And they both leaned in at the same time. It wasn't like he went. That was definitely inadvertent in my opinion. But a lot of them said in the chat they thought it was. I do not like this lineup.
Why?
I just don't like the fact that they don't necessarily have to have size, but you got this. There's no continuity with this Clippers lineup.
They've been playing that way in the series with that lineup. It's worked.
Was Paul George in the game the whole time?
Yeah.
Good defense.
That's tough.
That's good D.
He's been off.
They're
And the
making
more
it
he
easy.
missed,
And there was no offense ran there. He just caught the ball in the corner, pushed him off, and shot a 3.
and see
Good defense. Good defense.
the Clippers are the more desperate team, and they came out with a lot of energy early. It's starting to kind of settle down a little bit. It kind of, I think it sort of caught.
You gotta make
Got him.
You can't jump, sorry.
Yeah, it was like, what? Now, why you waving your hand? You jump. That's your stupid ass.
Big men always think they don't foul, no matter what.
And my thing is like, as a big man, you should know the type of big man you are. When's the last time Sark really got a block like that?
Right.
Right.
Like, bro,
you
you're not.
put them hands straight up and
Just
stand
straight
still.
up.
Just stand still. That's it.
And then here's the thing. You do that, and you only jump once they go up, and you jump just like that,
Straight up.
because you're not gonna block it. You're not that guy. Now DeAndre Ayton, okay, yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that foul because I want you to go smash your shit.
Shout out
But
James
sorry,
Jones.
come on, man.
That's dope. He's executive of the year, and he deserved that title. James Jones was a knockdown shooter with the Heat too.
He only had one job,
I mean,
corner,
he played with the Cavs
and the
and the
Heat.
Heat.
Anywhere
He
LeBron
went
went.
LeBron went. That's his.
Yep.
That's his partner.
Yep.
That's his homeboy.
I was telling Ken that's how the Lakers that first year when Braun went there.
That's his spot.
Yep. He not missing by much. But when LeBron first got to the Lakers, that's how the Lakers got Tyson Chandler.
Nice. Wow.
He said, "Hey, yo, James, bro, I need this guy. You don't need him no more." We get him. That was it.
I remember that. Yeah. And Booker get up on his J's on them
He
jumpers
does.
too. You see how high he's up
The
there?
elevation, yep.
I would have loved to have seen Denver play with Jamal Murray against Booker. That was a debate me and my brother used to have when they were, when they
Oh
were
yeah,
coming
that
out.
was a debate. Oh, that's offensive.
Good call. My brother's Booker all day, and I was Murray at the time. Even though I knew Booker was better.
And it's crazy. We didn't even get to see like Booker in college fully.
Right.
We didn't see
You
his
never
game.
did.
Yeah, we didn't see him until he got to the NBA.
Because he didn't even start, did he? Them twins started.
The Harrison boys. And neither one is in the league.
At all.
He is so smart, man.
That starting 3 position is his next year,
You think so?
in my opinion. Because to me, I like how he plays off of D Book and CP.
Yeah.
He's a big 3 that can switch multiple positions. You know he's a knockdown shooter, and he's only gonna get better.
And
So
his IQ.
his IQ is up there.
Yeah.
I remember I remember not liking them drafting him at the time because I'm a Tar Heel fan and I'm a fan of his. I just thought he had peaked. They gave it back? That was a turnover. Now they gave them 2 points.
Yeah.
Because that was a turnover.
They've been jump passing a lot too. They're catching them sleep. Oh, they're catching them sleeping a lot on that baseline.
Oh, wow.
That's a give me back.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Yeah.
That's we fucked up. Refs are humans too. I think Batum saves the most money in the league because he don't get no haircut.
Not at all.
He got his pair of clippers. All he do. He said, "Fuck a lineup." Yeah, that's a bad. Like, I would be mad as fuck if I was Batum too. What do you mean? But this is smart by Ty Lue putting Batum on CP. Ooh. Yeah,
What kind of shot was that? That ain't
He
even.
trying to get going.
Yep. He's not that off either.
Nah. It's getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
Hands up. Don't get you caught in the cookie jar. That swipe up on you.
Yeah, I done had enough of Rondo.
Oh, he got you.
Where the
I've had
fuck
enough
was he
of
trying to
Rondo.
pass?
He ain't gonna be playing no more.
Good pass. Good pass. I've had enough Rondo for the night.
Yeah, like
I think you should go to Terrence Mann.
they just weathering the storm, man.
Mm-hmm.
What are these jump passes are killing me.
I think it's part of their strategy though. Because I think what they may have seen on film is that they're watching the shooters a lot, so they're probably telling them to kind of
Yep. Cut off the shot.
Good pass.
Ooh, that was pretty.
See, when Michael Bridges go out,
Now,
they
he's
don't
on
really
the court.
lose anything. He on the court. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, but when he comes in, they don't really lose anything.
No.
I don't. Yeah,
They're
it's,
kind of identical. When
Yeah.
one of them is going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's crazy,
And they
man.
both
And,
can
and if
shoot.
both on, it's gonna be
It's
a
a
long
problem.
night
Mm-hmm.
because you can't leave them.
Good defense. Good defense.
Yep.
Good defense. Stay there.
He's
Keep
shooting.
hands down.
What in the world?
That's good.
shooting.
Good defense. Good defense.
They take the lead. Oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
the CP3 looking for it too.
CP hasn't even scored.
He looking
And
for
Booker's
it.
on the
There you
bench.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him directing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what we want.
Mm.
Oh, Russ.
See, he just he just rusty.
There
Let's
it
go, CP.
is. Good hustle.
Yep. Good
Smart.
And boy, man. Get to the rack. Get to the rack.
You got the size. Good
That's
bucket.
it. That's
Good
it.
bucket.
He got that too.
Good bucket.
Just weather the storm, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing it with Booker on the bench. And without CP3 or Booker doing anything. So,
Or Ayton.
yeah, Aiden ain't
We-
done nothing either.
Outside of getting a couple big man rebounds, what has Ayton done?
Oh, he scored, but yeah, his impact has been minimal. But I think that what Phoenix is able to do is that they can match them that small lineup with Sark. So you can't you can't really catch them like that, like the way they were able to catch Utah. Utah don't have anybody they can go to.
Yeah.
Favors, he's just big, but he's slow.
See, that's why I like when they had what they did in that one game when they brought in number 15. What's the name? I don't got his name now.
What's in?
What's he?
With the Clippers.
Zubac?
No. Boogie.
Morris?
Boogie. I don't know why I couldn't think of Boogie. That one game they brought Boogie in, they was going to him consistently in the post when whoever the big man was out that time. They, he scored like them 11 points real quick. They should have tried something like that with this lineup on the floor.
Yeah, because I like a Boogie Saric matchup more than a
Yep.
Morris Saric
Right.
matchup. Because Morris is a little bit quicker, but Saric is quick enough to do something. But Boogie too big for Saric.
Yeah.
Boogie could
And
bully
he
him
bullied
down.
down there. Yeah,
And he was when
Yep.
they had the
When they
matchup.
did that, that worked for him, and that's what he should have been running right here now.
I think Lou is over Cousins. after the first 2 games.
I think so too.
We'll see if he gets some. But Lou ain't stubborn. He will try it, but I think he probably have seen enough on film to be like, nah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Which, like I said, I'm sure he has his reasons, but I'm like, why don't he play? Either you gonna play him or you don't. Like, you give him a shot. That's kind of like the Lakers theory to me. Let's see if you got it tonight. All right, you don't. Let's sit you down. Or if you got it, let him play.
Oh, by the way, guys, tomorrow the Hawks-Bucks game will be here. So we're doing that one tomorrow as well. So make sure you guys come through for that. You know, we gotta do the home team, man.
Let's go Hawks.
Y'all see them Hawks. Y'all see Giannis. I'm gonna give Giannis. Giannis did his thing. 6 of 8 from the free throw line, man.
I think he was one assist shy of a triple double.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and he hit big threes, like in clutch
He
situations.
only took 2, didn't he?
Nah, he had 2 when they were down 3, and they fouled him on purpose. I still don't know why they didn't foul Clint Capella. I still don't know why they let him get that put back. Like that's Bud.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy you gotta foul.
Come on, Bud. Like you everybody on that roster should have known that.
Right. A Red Bull slush?
Yeah, I gotta try that.
I don't like Red Bull like that.
I don't anymore.
I prefer Monster.
He was all on
Yeah,
his
they
head.
just Zubac can't do anything with him. See, yeah, he been doing his thing.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah, it is.
Quiet. It's
Yeah,
not impactful like his other. The
That
first
was
2
early.
games.
That's what it was too.
and I think it was early. A lot of Zubac kind of, we saw a lot of him too.
Who was that? Bryant? Mark Bryant?
From why do I want to say the Cavs?
You remember him? He was a big man. He was number 2.
Yeah, I remember him.
What
Mark-
team?
Mark
good
Bryant.
man,
Let's
no.
see who he played for. I can't even remember who. Good play, Zubac. I can't even remember who Mark Bryant played for. But he was.
Was it Utah? Was it the Cavs?
It was either it might have been the Cavs.
Whew.
Let me look him up. Blazers. He played.
Nice.
Make that.
He was on, but
You
that's really not him.
Yeah, that was Mark Bryant. He's assistant with the Phoenix Suns. I figured that's who that was. He played with Portland for like 7 years. He played with Houston Rockets, Phoenix Suns, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland. He played with everybody.
Yeah, okay.
I can name the teams he didn't play for.
Numbers up in the playoffs.
That's what Shaq always talks about.
What's that?
Your numbers should increase. If you're a top tier player, your numbers should go up.
Yep. Because not only is it more on you to perform, but it's a smaller rotation, so therefore you're gonna get more minutes. So you got to do
I
something with
didn't
those
think
extra
about
minutes.
that, FIFO.
Because you think about it, rotations they
They
depending on the team they
Well-
shrink to 10 to 8.
It should be 8. Yeah,
You know, so
it used to be 8. Now it's probably 10.
Y'all see Stephen A. and Wilbon's face? I'll see if I can find it.
That's
Their
a beautiful
reaction was
pass.
hilarious.
to that game.
Yeah, to that play. To that,
to that
game.
play?
Yeah.
That was a Lorenzo Charles, Houston Cougars NC State dunk. Chris Paul is amazing to me. For him to be that consistent. Is Pat Bev on Chris Paul?
They're gonna change that rule
What?
that they can't. That the ball's gonna start as soon as it's inbound. They will change it.
Nah. Nah, hell no, Ken. Because
Why
the,
you don't think they're gonna change it?
because you talking about the game clock or the shot clock?
Shot clock.
Because the shot clock is all about possession. The possession don't start until I touch the ball.
I feel you, but I don't know. I think
Nah.
it's been done so much. I think they may look at it.
Nah, they're not gonna change
Is
it.
Booker hurt or something?
Nah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're playing well without him. Why put him out there?
Good
Oh, that's
call.
a foul.
That's not
God,
even close
damn.
to not.
And
being
maybe
a
he
foul.
may need some time to kind of clear his head.
I just would think they went back to him. I mean,
That might this free throw right here might be all it takes.
Mm.
He get the
oh,
shit
there
out
he
of
is. He
CP
back in
hand.
there now. I was gonna say it's 4 minutes left. He should have been back out there. Before Crowder came back.
Well, he's on the board now.
Reggie ain't done much this game, has he?
Not really. The whole Clippers team is off. They like most of their lead was just off hustle plays, 50-50 balls.
You see how they switching too?
And they're gonna give him that all day.
Yeah.
Phoenix is on a string defensively.
Good
There it
play.
is.
Good cut.
Wow, these boys playing together.
If Crowder could make a shot, this wouldn't even be a conversation.
Yeah, he made this in the first half.
He
He
made
kind
2
of
out of 3.
yeah.
That is a tough shot.
Yeah.
That's why they be trying to get Aiden out of there. There you go.
Yep. Them free throws.
There you
Them
go.
free throws.
That's it.
Because he hadn't seen the ball go through the basket all game.
That's it. Come on, Paul George. You gotta make up.
Yeah, he gonna get going. He's had some good looks. They just ain't fell.
But he hasn't been aggressive in my opinion.
But see, I don't like that look on his face. That's the one, man. That's the one.
That
where
tell
he-
it all on the kid.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Okay.
Like that look is like he's happy it went in
It's more- it's
because
more
he knew he was
It's,
struggling.
it's more relief.
It's
than-
relief. Yeah, it's relief.
Let's see this again now.
Unless he got it with the
Nah,
body.
yeah, the
there
body.
you go.
Look at that. Look at
Yep,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a foul. But that's a good foul.
Yeah, it is.
That again, the reason why you want somebody like Pat Bev, because those fouls I could live with because it does a myriad of things. Number one, it reinforces all of the shit talking he's doing to Booker.
Yeah.
Number two,
And it's
it-
still a sunny move, ain't it?
you know what I'm saying? Like it gives Pat Bev even more ammunition. And then the other thing that it does, it even though that's not necessarily quote unquote a positive play, it's positive for Pat Bev to stay engaged. You know what I'm saying? Like
They killing him on that.
they are.
And Monty, you got to figure that out.
Now Terrence Mann guarding Chris Paul again, full court. That's money.
Yeah, but he's getting it now.
You got the big man open.
Aiden left him.
He was wide open coming down the court.
There you go. That's aggressive. Can't nobody stop you from getting where you want to go to. That's aggressive.
Zubac should have got that ball running down the floor like he did just now.
Yeah. PG
You
missed
saw
him.
him?
He was wide. Yeah, he was butt naked.
Who's that on him? Pat Bell?
Mm-hmm.
You saw him pass that before he was there? He wasn't even there yet.
He know.
He passed it where he was going.
Yep.
That was a football play.
Threw him open.
You know, I give Book at least trying to guard PG. Got him.
Look at Zubac.
I ain't-
Positioning is
Somebody must have talked to
amazing.
him. They can still be getting him though.
Yeah, he do.
But what Zubac is doing, he's catching Aiden sleeping sometimes.
It is, and he's doing an admirable job.
But when Aiden is aware, he tends to box out really well.
Oh, good block.
Good block.
Zubac.
Gotta
He
make
gonna
that.
He got that.
Thank
He's
you.
gonna make
I
that
saw
one.
it.
Chris Paul is out there. He done got his confidence. He gonna make that.
And it's a Chris Paul pass.
Yeah.
He's like Booker, he's used to catching it from Book, but Chris Paul is the one he's been catching it from all year.
That's soft. You gotta make something with it, Jackson.
That's good. That's why they stay with him. Them long ass arms be clogging in the lane.
Why you leave him like that?
Because they both didn't know who was gonna stay. Oh, good shit. Anyway, but both Crowder and Bridges had the same idea. I bet we gonna go. Oh, bet. All right, you stay. We both. It was so crazy. They got in sync.
And Aiden figured because Aiden didn't know whether to come up to play PG or stay with Zubac. The Clippers actually bailed him out.
He was calling for the ball as he was getting the rebound. Chris Paul is just an amazing point guard, man. He's an amazing basketball
You gotta
player.
be at minimum a half step ahead of everything that happens on the court.
That's what makes you great when the game is slowed down so much the way you see things the way it should be.
Yep, you see it before it happens.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he talking too. You see him talking to Ben. He got us. I mean,
Nah,
they ain't
you
gonna-
don't need those.
got him.
And
That's dumb by Crowder.
That
You can't
is.
crowd him like that, man.
And you know he's gonna flop.
They all do that. I don't understand. Like, he just.
got a super chat from the last Onyx. The last Onyx, we appreciate you. Hey, we appreciate all the super chat love. Remember, the super chats helping us to grow the channel and get where we're trying to go, man. We appreciate y'all so much for all that you do. Keep them coming. We're going to keep answering them. The last Onyx said, any opinions on the new coaching hires?
Who got hired?
Ife Udoka.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for Boston. I like that move for a couple of reasons. He comes from the Spurs Popovich tree.
That's it.
And
Oh, whoa.
and he's been a player's coach ever since he's gotten into the league. So I like that move, and it kind of, it's definitely a new voice in Boston, and it's it's from a different regime. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of puts Brad Stevens in the front office.
Damn.
You're the head coach. It's not like you're my disciple. We don't necessarily run the same thing. I got you from a winning organization and philosophy. Do what you do.
Yeah.
So I like Udoka.
I forgot about him too, man. And Pop really showed a lot of favor towards him early.
Yes.
He went from being a player to a
To
coach. like-
top assistant.
Yeah,
To
quick.
his top assistant. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so evidently he was a coach on the floor as a player, and he's always been getting Pop's praises. So once again, he was a forgotten man in the equation, but I think that's a good hire for a Boston team to
Dang,
be
Lou.
structured. When I think of Boston, I think of structure, and who better than a Pop disciple?
That's a good block.
You got to make them. They need a bucket right here.
They do.
You done already gave the lead up. Ooh, he walked down the lane.
Okay. When's the last time we see PG take off like that?
You saw Chris Paul get out the way.
Hell yeah.
We got the lead. Let's just take the lead and move on.
Somebody slipped up.
Oh shit, damn, bro.
But we shouldn't have took that shot.
Oh, look at him. See,
That was slick Chris Paul to give it to Booker, so his stats can be all
Damn, Bridges.
That is Ayton. What was Ayton sticking on? What you call it so hard for? But yeah, that Doka hire was good. Rick Carlisle at Indiana makes sense.
It does. It's like a homecoming for him.
It is. Rick Carlisle at Indiana.
they head down.
Indiana, Rick Carlisle. I think that's it. Jason Kidd will probably be in Dallas. I thought about that earlier, and I was like, that's probably why he turned down the Portland job, because he knew he would get the Dallas job.
You think he'll mesh well with Luka?
I think so. I
Luka's a
think,
diva.
I don't think that
Luka
you
is
hire
turning into a diva.
J Kidd unless Luka's cool with it.
right. And that's what I think is happening, because they got to keep Luka happy. Let's face it.
True.
He's a franchise, and I'm sure he's probably requested to put his name who he wants in the hat.
Yeah.
So I think Jason Kidd turned down the Portland job for that because he was quick to get out that Portland situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was because he already knew what was happening. He knew what time it was. I'm sure Dallas had already made up their mind as to which way they were gonna go. It's just a formality at this point. The other job, Portland job, I don't know who get it. I would think if Portland's smart, you bring in a Sam Cassell, somebody like that.
It's crazy he ain't got a job yet.
He's doing a good job from what I can see because he's doing a lot of talk. He's standing when an assistant coach stands up a lot. He's coaching, and for me that's leadership, and that's what you look for out of an assistant coach. And the players are coming to him. You know what I'm saying? So you can see that he kind of has a command of running the team.
Yeah.
So I think this will be the year that I think Sam will get that Portland job. I'm not sold on it. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that's what I think. That's my opinion. As far as New Orleans goes, I think the New Orleans Pelican job will be Chauncey Billups. Or, no. Dang, what's the other guy's name? Something Lee. Is it Corey Lee? Charles Lee. He's out of, he's an assistant in Milwaukee. Black guy. I think that New Orleans is high on him too. But he may be first and then Chauncey Billups second. Teresa Weatherspoon is getting looks. She's going to be interviewed.
And I think it's going to stop there.
I think the first woman coach is going to be Becky Hammond. That's who the league is going to go to. Because she's been in it the longest. And they
helps them make history.
Yeah, her skin tone matching. That's what they want first. That's what they're going to do. I don't know. Is there any other coaching openings that we're missing?
None that I know of.
I think that's all of them. I think that's it. We got another super chat from, I was waiting on FIFO to come back. Connor Pearson Ward.
What up, Connor? Excuse me for yawning. What up, Connor?
Appreciate you, Connor. I was waiting on FIFO to come back to ask this question. Appreciate the super chat love. Big Blue said Chauncey getting the Portland job. I still think, if I was Chauncey, I wouldn't go to Portland. I would go to New Orleans. I would take the New Orleans job for now because you got, I just feel like New Orleans is...
It's built for the future.
Yeah.
Where Portland, there's going to be wholesale changes. So whatever you have now is not what you're going to be coaching a year from now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody's a question mark, including Damian Lillard on that squad.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm especially a first-time head coach, I don't want to go to a situation that can be drastically different a year from now. I want a little bit of security and stability, knowing that, okay, we got a young talent, we got a young core. They bringing me in to make them better, right? Mm-hmm. Almost like a Nate McMillan. You know, so I would rather take the Pelicans job 100%.
Right. And I think that's what Chauncey's going to do. Like I said, I think we'll see. Well no. I think he's going to be Lee. I still think Lee first and then Chauncey second, but Chauncey should get it. I can't think his name. He's a Bucks assistant. I'm going to look it up. I'll tell you his name. FIFO Connor Pearson Ward asked, apparently the Cavs have been looking at trading Sexton. Mm-hmm. What's a good spot for him?
Lakers. Because you talk. Look, as much shit as I talk about Colin Sexton, and like I be saying, man, I be hyperbolic just to be entertaining. But he's tough, hard nosed. Again, I always reference that game at Alabama where the man was playing 4-on-5 and damn near won the game. Mm-hmm. And at one point it was 3-on-5 and damn near won the game. So, you know, like that type of mentality, in addition to position and skill set, will go good alongside a LeBron. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron knows I can count on this guy offensively and defensively every game. Let me see another good place for him. To me, he's a Miami guy.
Yeah, I like Miami. I like Dallas.
Yeah, because he could play off Luka. Mm-hmm. me see where else do I like
Him
him.
and Hardaway on the wings together would be nice.
Yeah. Well, no. I get rid of Hardaway.
Well-
He's taking Hardaway's spot.
I would try to play them together.
Who playing the three?
This position, this
I
basketball.
feel
at this
you,
point.
but
Hardaway plays the three sometimes now because sometimes Richardson is out there with him.
yeah, small ball lineups. But I don't know.
Matter of
I
fact,
don't feel like
a
that.
lot of the times Richardson's out there with him. Hardaway's playing three.
Let me see. Where else does he fit? Milwaukee too tapped out. They don't have anything to give up to get him. But I think he fits the style of play there. Indiana.
I like that. Ematron.
Well,
I
no,
like that. He said Philly.
I was thinking Philly, but Ben gotta go first. I just Ben gotta go.
That might be who you trading to get him, along with a couple other
No, hell no, hell no. Cleveland ain't got. If I'm Philly, Cleveland ain't got enough of what I want. And Colin for Ben. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, it's gonna take more pieces and picks, but
Yeah, but I'm saying, but okay. So who else are you gonna take? They're not gonna give up on Darius Garland if they're giving up Sexton.
look at that lineup.
Who else is
Damn
there?
sure don't want Kevin Love.
You might want Kevin Love. He's complimentary to Joel. Even though it slows you up now because you lose a lot of athleticism, but you gain shooting, you gain spreading the floor, and K Love can still rebound and outlet. So I'm not necessarily 100% against it. I don't like it from an athleticism perspective.
Mm-hmm. I need to look at that lineup.
Man, you know who happy right now? State Farm.
Oh, 100%.
Man,
They got
we used-
D-Book and CP?
Yeah, we used to see this commercial without them this deep in the playoffs. I need to look at some of their stock shit.
Did you see the dude on social media that was riding like all the roller coasters and stuff, but was like emotionless? I think it made it like on SportsCenter's IG, SportsCenter's
that.
IG or something like that.
Yeah, I can do that. That's not that hard.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
I can't.
I couldn't either.
I'd be crying on the way up on the Goliath.
I don't know about that now, Shelton. You on your own on that.
Yeah. I used to work at an amusement park. I used to work at Carowinds in Charlotte, right?
Mhm.
So I used to have to start the day small every day. I would get on like one of them little kiddie ride, not a kiddie ride, but like they had like a little railroad roller coaster that was really mild that just really didn't do much. I would have to start there every day. I could never start at Thunder Road, which was the big ride, like the Goliath type ride.
Mm-hmm.
I could never start there. I would have to start small, and then some days I could work the nerve up too. That's that dunk. And some days I could not.
They're keeping him, man. Ben Simmons.
They are
Oh,
keeping it.
well, hold on.
They said it again. Did they say it on?
Oh, you saw it on the ticker?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about the John Collins play. What did it say? What did the ticker
Yo, these Giannis free throw violations about to become a thing.
It is.
Now you got the crowd. See, once the crowd got
say? Start
involved,
counting. Yep.
yeah, now it's like
Because
yeah.
it's blatant. You can't
Yeah.
deny it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But they said the sisters are now they could be blowing smoke up.
Yeah, so Devin Booker's nose was broke.
But they're saying that they're committed to keeping Ben Simmons.
Oh, they offered Nico Harrison in front office?
They said the agent inquired about a trade, but yeah, maybe that mask is fucking with him. I don't think it's the mask.
I think this the mask of Pat Pat
Mhm.
Bev in his face. That Pat Bev mask. Because he, like I said, even that block shot that was a foul had to have been like, God, if you don't get off me. You ever played a game like that with
Yes.
somebody who like them?
Yes,
the
I've
one
played.
dude that can't really play, but he's athletic, that can be in your grill. Like
Right.
you got the ball. You didn't play defense on this end.
Yeah.
It make you not even really want to play.
Yep.
Like,
You know, I think playing point guard, you see the most different, versatile defenders always thrown on you with like when you're a good point guard. And man, like I've had tall, lanky motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, bro, like really, coach? you really just gotta take me out of this bitch, right? And then the small motherfucker that's like my height, same strength, same everything, and everything I do, he right there. I'm like, God, I gotta deal with you. Yeah, no, I definitely think little guys get like good little guys get the most versatile defenders thrown on them all the time, all the time. I like this commercial because it's deep. Like it's like, yo, if Brado put it in work, we could have just walked. Like you just see this big ass black dude in the grocery store.
You forget that sometimes because I can honestly say I used to be ignorant to that fact. I used to be like, wow, and this is really me admitting my faults, but I used to think like, why would I read a book by Shaq about how to make it to the NBA? How can Shaq tell me? How, he can't tell you gonna tell me to be 7'1"?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you tell me you ain't struggled? In my opinion, not as hard as I would have had to struggle.
Yeah.
So I used to think about it that way. Now I'm kind of off that train a little bit more so than before, but that was my thought for a long time. Like, I don't want to hear how hard you had to work. I know you worked hard, but you already got an advantage.
Yeah.
You have a natural,
big one.
Yeah, you have a natural built-in advantage.
They're jumping on well, they haven't jumped on them, but you know, there's stories coming out that the Pacers didn't even really follow that process.
They didn't follow the protocol. They gave, who was it? They gave one
somebody
of them,
just a call.
a phone interview. Was one of those black coaches got a phone interview.
Yep.
But it was like in vain. It was probably Paul Silas or somebody that didn't matter. somebody like that. Hey, Paul, what you think? Oh, I think I can do it. Nah.
Well, we'll let you know next week.
We'll call you back. No, we met our quota. No, they gave somebody Brian Shaw. I forgot about
That's
Brian
it.
Shaw.
Yeah, Brian Shaw.
They gave him a phone conversation.
And you know, because it's Brian Shaw, that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody's calling Brian Shaw for a job.
Nah.
Especially after that run he had.
There's a lot of young talent out there, man, in the coaching ranks that deserve, a look,
Yep.
if nothing else. Because these retreads, like hiring Stan Van Gundy, like what in the world?
Look. On this telecast, I said that was one of the worst hirings. Now, the one that was a little bit opposite of what I thought it would be was Thibodeau. But to me, Thibodeau is more of a
Setup coach.
2 to 5 year coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a Brad Stevens. Like he's not a Rick Carlisle. He's not Spo. Like he overworks. He's a better Stan Van Gundy. Because Stan Van Gundy within 30 days is gonna get on your nerve. Thibodeau get on your nerve, but you win with Thibodeau, so you take it. But then when you start getting the injury bug and you're not winning the games you're supposed to win anymore, then that's when you put him on the Stan Van level, and then you just kind of disregard Thibodeau. So that's why I didn't necessarily like Thibodeau in New York. Obviously, he's proven me wrong, but I was 1,000,000% right with Stan Van Gundy. And to me, that's an indictment again on the organization. You got a guy that, in terms of young talent in the NBA, is top 3, right? The other top point guard, John Morant. So John Morant, Trey are here. To me, that rounds up 4 or 5 in the league. But between Zion, Luka, Trey, and or Ja, that's the core of the future. You got and then out of that group, you got Zion, the most unique out of that group.
Right.
How do you not get the coach that's gonna take Zion to the promised land?
Yeah.
Outside looking in.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You're right. You should have been hiring the coach that's going to grow with him, and like you said, they're gonna enter the Hall of Fame together.
The moment Danny Ainge walked away, hey Brad, I got some young talent over here. Like, hey, do you want to spend another 13 years? You know what I'm saying? But part of the reason why Brad Stevens left the coaching was too much time. It's too time consuming. He wanted to be more with family. Even though front office is very time, I would say even more.
I would think so too, but
You don't have to travel as much.
yeah.
But it's more time consuming. You're always going to be in that office. But either way, Yeah, man, the Pelicans fucked up, and I don't think Zion is gonna stay there long term. I don't see it. They got to get this coaching hire right.
Oh
That
wow,
was tough.
that was a good shot. I was thinking you shouldn't be falling away on Book. You should
He
be
can hit
going
that though.
at Booker.
Bro, these sinuses, man. Oh my god. Groove. Set the screen. There you
They
go.
doubled him.
There you go.
Now we made our. You know what we didn't do at halftime? I meant to ask y'all. Big shot. Big shot.
Hey, I
Damn.
tell you, that shit ain't gonna last 2 halves, man.
I don't think he got that off in time though.
It looked like it was close, didn't it?
Yeah, it did look close.
But it was a good shot. He deserved it. Take that shot, Aiden. That's your shot right there.
You know, he took 23s throughout the regular season, has not taken one in the postseason. Good shot.
Now Clippers in the playoffs have been having really strong third quarters. So Phoenix gonna have to, like, we're talking about scorching. They don't be fucking missing.
Don't miss him, yup.
And so it look like they on one right now.
Back cut D Book. Back cut him.
Got
That
it.
one.
Charles Lee, that's the coach I was thinking about. Darvin Ham got a look too. You got a lot of young black, well, not young, but a lot of black
Darvin Ham.
assistants.
I remember him.
If you remember as a player too,
Mm-hmm.
that was a strong man. I think he broke a backboard.
Marcus Morris. Good play.
Who's out for tonight?
Marcus Morris, I think.
Good pass, good shot. Oh, Cam Payne is who's out. Ken.
Oh, yeah, he did roll his ankle.
That is a big loss because who comes
That
in
is.
when Chris Paul goes out? Oh, well, you gonna play Etwan Moore. At least Etwan Moore is a veteran, and he'll come in and get you some spot minutes.
But that's also going to make this a little bit more even, too, because Cam has been huge.
Because Cam won that second game, period.
There you go. Terrence Mann, you getting ahead of yourself, bro.
Hey, Ken, you know you sent me frames per second shit.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Was all of them frames?
Yeah. Like you sent me
Good pass.
You sent me a wheat transfer that had the Quando Rondo.
That's that quarter I'm talking about.
We got a super chat from Woe. Said the volume is pretty low, Ken.
I think we talking low.
Yeah, it's us. It's not the.
All right, I'll see if I can find it.
Oh, he missed that shit?
Appreciate you all. Yeah, he missed it, but Terrence, man.
Told y'all about these quarters, but they gonna miss Payne.
Yeah, I can't hear a thing.
He can't hear.
Yeah. That's what Kyle said.
That's weird. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, we still live. I mean, I'm standing right by the mic now, though. What day was that?
Yeah, somebody else said turn the volume up.
Yeah.
Are they good now? Okay, good now. My mom told me that a long time ago. But I thought it was better. Sorry, Mom.
Well, I mean, if they can win without CP3, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Yeah, this team is. They got enough pieces to win games no matter what.
It just brings it down just a little bit because they lose that off the bench, that extra added advantage. So yeah, CP3 came back, but Payne is out now.
And Payne was real aggressive. He was playing.
He found his flow.
Yeah, and he was doing exactly what you needed him to do, and that's whether Chris Paul was there or not. He was doing what Chris Paul was controlling the offense. He was initiating it. He was pushing it and setting tempo with the second unit, which helped them a lot. Hopefully it ain't that bad. And he'll be back the next game.
So, Ken, you were supposed to be sending me the batch that
Oh
included.
yeah, I see now.
The Gold Link Airplane James. Those are the two. But you sent me frame stuff.
Damn it, it's running out of power. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you. I need to do. I've been slacking on frames, y'all. I got three episodes I gotta edit. So I'll probably do it this weekend. I changed up my workstation at home, so I'm a little disjointed. Oh, we had to. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so Quando Rondo.
Yeah, I have that one. I have Quando Rondo, Jay Stone,
I think we probably recorded those in the back. No, it's June 4th.
and then you gave me something.
Yeah, I knew that shit would count.
You gave me a third one. I don't know what the third
Look,
one
Ken.
is.
Yeah, he still had the ball. They took it
Took
away. I love that. There you go, Monty. I have a lot of respect and admiration for Monty Williams, probably more than any other coach.
Nice. Ooh.
That's good.
Nah, he got a look to. I would have preferred him to try to shoot that though.
Caleb McCoy with the super chat. Caleb, what up, man? What's going on? How you doing? Can Leprechaun and Kawhi take more of Pandemic P? Huh?
Yes.
Nah.
Wait.
Oh, good pass. He blew the layup.
It's a bad pass.
Well, we'll know after this game.
Yeah.
Cause think about it, they could be going up 2-1 right now. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit. I think that's a little too high. They playing these roles now. These alley oops.
Yeah. One of these teams got to settle in.
Well, with Phoenix, it's just turnovers right now. They'll get back. They'll be fine.
9 straight points for this 9-0 run for the Clippers right now. Turnover by Booker. Pat Bev. And he fouled Pat Bev.
Booker, you gotta stop, man.
Yo,
Stop
he-
fucking complaining.
He can't mess with Pat Bev right now. That's a nice shot. I love that floater. That remind me of Jeff McGinnis. That's who he looked like with that shot. I don't know if you remember Jeff. Jeff McGinnis was one of the first guys to shoot a pretty floater. That was his shot, and that kept him in the league. We them boys with the Super Chat.
Oh,
We
they got
them
a
boys.
mismatch.
What's happening, man? Appreciate you as always. Luka's so difficult to coach. Carlisle quit and joined the Pacers. I think that I don't know. Is Luka difficult to coach? Y'all think?
It's sounding that way now.
It is sounding kind of funny now. Now, from what I heard, the word was Rick Carlisle
This
was
is
getting
good.
it was more or less not Luka, it was more
Big
front
shot.
office.
God
Good
damn,
shot.
big shot.
They needed that too.
For real.
From what I understood, it was more the front office being involved than it was Luka. And Luka got frustrated because he was like, "Who do I listen to? You, the coach, or do I listen to the front office?" Because they were saying, that's what I saw it as. But at the same time, Luka ain't looking too good right now. He's just not looking.
How is
good
that
to
a
me.
foul?
That's not a foul. So, yeah, Luka's got to have a good year next year. I don't care when Jason Kidd or whoever they bring in come in. Good move.
He's gonna have a good year. It's how much can they win?
When I say good year, I'm not talking about stat wise. I'm talking about leadership wise. I want them to be quiet. I want them to be consistent. That's what I'm talking about when I say good year. I don't just mean 24, 10, and 8. I don't want that. That ain't good year for a player like that. I expect you to do that because you've been doing it. Give me what Trey is giving the Hawks right now in the leadership department.
Phoenix looks rattled.
We got a super chat from Andrew Canada. Andrew Canada, what's up? Andrew say review SG. ESTGEE.
Review who?
SG. I ain't never heard
Booker
of SG.
complains
Never-
too much, man.
Hit us up on Twitter. Send the link to the project or something like that.
Andrew Canada, send a link to the project on Twitter. Was that on Booker?
Yep, that's 4.
It's 2 games in a row with foul trouble.
He complains a lot though.
And he one of these new millennials, King.
Yeah, Julian KP ain't looking good. I hate that too because I really wanted to see if the KP Luka experiment would work. Oh, he called take on both of them?
Yeah, that was on bro, you need to get rid of that mask, bro.
You're not gonna play with your nose broke out.
Nah,
there,
he
dog.
can't. He can't get rid of that.
You,
He
that
get
thing
rid
can
of
hit
that
one more
mask.
time. Oof.
Good defense. Good
That is
defense. He just always.
That's a
seems-
damn good pass, though.
But they catching him on that roll. Every time Aiden comes up, that Zubac just flashed to the basket, and they haven't figured out a way to stop it yet.
Zubac is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. What he got? 10 and 12.
You can't let. That's good coaching by Lou.
Paul George always looked like he out of control to me.
Phoenix is definitely rattled.
Give it up. Good. Oh man. Is this not like, what's funny? This is the same script for this Clippers team. In every series. Game 3, it's like, okay, we ready now.
Maybe. I think they got caught a break with C-Pain and Rusty CP3 and Booker. Just somebody got to talk to him.
Yeah, he can't let what's his name, Bev, be in his ear the way he is right now.
Yeah, he's being too much of a diva out there right now.
But that's what I thought. I figured the reason why I picked the Clippers to win this game was because Chris Paul was out. And it is an adjustment. But, him coming back, even though it's Chris Paul, and you'd rather play with him, it's still an adjustment from the mindset you had. And you didn't know if he was going to play or not. So you had to adjust to his presence.
But the Suns are playing soft. Like, this motherfucker just fell down. He just tapped him. He just fell down. Look, and they whining and complaining. And then the like, okay, y'all, this is
Can you do the same thing again? So your track has no volume.
Oh, remember that? Which one was that? Remember we talked about that one?
Quando Rondo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monty going to get on them boys, though.
Well, he already have, but still, they've been. I still like their chances in this game, though.
In this game,
In this game, I still like them in the series, but I still think they got a shot at this game.
Good
actually.
job, Pat Bev. Pat Bev is earning that check.
I think they just got to settle down. They haven't matched. It's like what Monty told them. Like, they can't be the more desperate team, but they are. They're about to go down 3-0. So they're going to play it with a little bit more desperation than Phoenix. Phoenix, they haven't gotten that killer mentality, and probably they relaxed like, oh, you know what, CP3 back, everything's good.
Wow. See, Paul George is a front runner too, so this is easy. That's easy money. When it mattered most, you hit them shots.
And they're being real physical with Phoenix.
Yeah, Commando. So I really would like to know if what's going on with Kawhi. Is he gonna be back for the next game? That's just a good jumper. It is. I like the chippiness of this game, though. I like.
It's a playoff game.
This is playoff basketball. I'm really, and I said this at the beginning of the playoffs. I'm happy with the playoffs and the way they're going. I hate that these injuries happen.
Again, 10 or 13. I don't understand how they let that stuff happen.
Damn, that's a brick. But I'm excited about the basketball I'm seeing. I'm seeing some good basketball.
You, as soon as we was done recording, K, you was like, "Damn, I fucked this up."
Yeah.
See, Etwan Moore is in the game now.
So here they go.
You got to shoot it, Etwan. I don't know what he was doing just now. The Clippers need to settle down too.
They shoot 10 or 13 from the field. Every single time at home, these teams let the Clippers shoot damn near 70-some% from the field.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. They're sticking to the same script they've been going through this whole time, other than that Dallas series where they lost the 2 home games. But other than that, after the first 2 games, when desperation kicks in, this team steps up. Booker gonna be aggressive now. Watch.
Gotta be.
Right now.
Well, one thing they were saying is that they're playing too slow for Booker, too.
Oh my gosh.
Let it go, Book.
Don't even get in there.
Good shit.
That's a man. I'm so proud of Terrence Mann. For those of y'all who don't know, Terrence Mann was at Florida State with Jonathan Isaac, who plays. I think he's still in Orlando. Well, Terrence Mann was the man on that team, but Jonathan Isaac was younger and bigger and more.
Yep.
He was
Physically
a higher
imposing.
upside.
Yep.
But we see who's playing better basketball, and I always said Terrence Mann was that guy. And I didn't like the fact that he didn't get looks like that.
Yeah, bro, that's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul. Y'all been knocking the Suns upside the head the whole damn game.
Yeah, Kalen, I've been saying that for a long time. Kawhi to Golden State next year or the year after. Kawhi to Golden State with Steph and Clay would be amazing.
They letting Terrence. I say it all. Y'all cannot let Terrence Mann do this to y'all.
Damn, 21-3.
That the biggest play was that foul that Crowder had on Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all remember that on that 3-pointer.
When he was falling away.
Yeah, they were
was
reeling.
falling
I mean, 5 or 6. Come on, y'all.
Good move.
There you go.
Book. That's what you got to do when you're struggling shooting. Go to the basket, get some fouls, get some free throws. Paul George.
They got to finish out this quarter strong.
He should have took that shot. He
Pass
should have
it
took that
back.
shot.
Pass it back. Oh my
He
God.
should have took that shot. He should have never passed it.
That's what I'm saying. Pass it back to Booker.
Booker should have shot it.
Booker should have shot it.
It's me with a mildly contested 3 or
Like
Torrey Craig in the
Come on,
corner.
bro.
I'm taking my shot.
He just. Okay, what did I do with the other card?
Yet, Terrence, I like Isaac. I'm not saying Isaac was a bad player, and yeah, he is developing. But what I'm seeing from Man is still a step ahead and should have been drafted higher than he was. Isaac was a lottery pick, and Terrence Mann was, I think he was drafted in the second round. I think he was. Let me look and see.
Typically, those guys that get drafted later, they're more ready to contribute now because they're older, more physically ready.
Mm-hmm.
That lottery is all about projection. It's all about, okay, upside. It's all about what can they do 3 to 5 years from now. It's not about today.
Right.
It's about the future. You know, and when you're drafting that high, that's all you got.
Yeah.
That's all you got is the future. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes time to build a team. You know, so it's one of those things, man. I don't think Terrence Mann should have been a lottery pick because Terrence Mann, what's his upside?
No, I don't think it was a lottery pick. I don't think that high. He was drafted 48th overall. I just felt like he was going to be a better player than Isaac, though.
Gotcha.
That's what I felt. I'm not even saying he should have been drafted higher, that much higher, but
Oh, it must be
he should have been a first round pick.
Let's see. It's probably these.
If it's just shines a little bit more for him there, and I'm like, okay, anything that pulls up is Def Jam. So all I know is he signed to Def Jam.
So this the Bobby Sessions.
But yeah.
So you don't have any of these.
Nah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna airdrop it to you. But so the question is, can the Clippers keep this up in the 4th? Really, the difference here is Booker. He has been off. He's getting good looks, but imagine if these go down.
Remember, it's a whole nother story. Because I honestly don't think the Clippers would have had an answer. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? That was a beautiful steal.
And see the whining, like, bro, like.
Yeah, you could tell he's like all his eyes are puffy. So
We
you
them
know he's
boys
in pain.
with the super chat. Appreciate you as always, we them boys. Once again, the super chats help us to get to the next level and get where we're trying to go. We appreciate your help, man. We appreciate all y'all very much for even joining and being with us. You mean a lot.
That might be the Pat Bev effect, honestly.
What's that?
Yeah.
His
decline.
performance in the last 2 games.
I definitely would think so. I mean, that pressure is a lot different than he ain't seen that kind of pressure this year.
Hey, but what would Kobe do? Because if they're going to sit here and call this guy to beige Kobe would light his ass up.
Yeah, he been a knock Pat Bev out.
There you go. There you go.
Cam Johnson.
Like I said, it was just a
8-point game.
little
this-
run
this
by.
third quarter. It's the third quarter. They have a 7-0 run. And
that's
Paul
why-
George don't really have it's like he don't have a plan. He just do stuff.
It's a big shot.
That
Yep.
is a big shot.
We them boys, what's your thoughts on Rich Paul
I knew he was gonna hit that.
trying to get Philly to change their mind about trading Ben Simmons, Clutch Sports client?
Well, that's what he's supposed to do.
That's exactly what he's supposed to do.
That's why you get paid millions.
Nice. Oh.
And Ben moving, actually, honestly, to be honest, Ben changing teams right now. You want Ben to stay there and for it to work out. And he was exposed this playoffs, but
Good ball move. He just be hustling, boy.
he is hustling. He was exposed this playoffs, but like I said, it was in first place.
Him
He
and-
went straight up and pushed.
Oh, I
his
thought
arm
you were
out.
talking about. I mean, he hit him upside the head, but
No, he went straight up.
maybe it was called on man.
It had to have been because, like I said, from what I saw, Book pushed him. But yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to try to keep being there. and hope you can revive his career. Ben needs to learn. He just needs a mid-range game, or Ben needs to go and play the 4. Just call it a day and play the 4. You gotta shoot that Terrence.
Oh, that's
money.
money. Should have
He
been.
was too open.
Weak.
She thought it was Kerry.
Yeah, I did.
Good ball movement again. Booker's there.
He feeling it now. Oh,
Come on, Sarge. You can't let that man take away.
What kind of
oh
pass?
here you
was
go
that?
though.
Paul George.
All the way. Let's
Yeah,
go,
man,
Cam.
that's money.
Let's go, Cam.
Why didn't he attack the basket?
Good
though?
shit. Good hustle.
Good
This what-
pass.
Yep. This what
Oh, that
Monty
was a
talking
beautiful
about.
pass.
This what Monty talking about.
You gotta act like you want it.
Yep. They can't be outplaying us right now. These the playoffs.
And it's a 7-point game.
And that's what they needed to get it down to. Now this is manageable.
Make the Clippers think about their possessions.
Now Pat Bev.
But that was a bad
Pat Bev
turnover.
is resting right now though, so Book should be trying to be aggressive right now. So it should be happening.
But looks like he has a different mindset, but we'll see. I know he missed that last 3, but I like the shot. It was a lot more confident than it has been. Now he'll make that one.
Yeah.
That was in rhythm, and he missed that last one. That was I'm gonna make this shot.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a foul.
But again, I don't understand why they be see. So that's what. Damn.
Oh,
you saw that
he
knee?
hit the fucking
Yeah.
top of that. Ooh, shit.
Like whose guy was Kennard?
that's how you crack your kneecap right there.
It is. It is.
10 points, 2 assists. What does Bridges have?
Woo, got that one.
Presto T with the super chat said, just cause I can't think of any questions tonight. Hey, we appreciate that, man. Just cause, hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. If you got a question, let us know. Oh, he made it. He made it.
I don't
Half court.
know if he got that off in time.
I think he did.
You're right. He is a bit of a front runner though.
He is. So that don't.
Yeah, they let him catch it.
Yep,
Yep.
that's good. Big shot.
Y'all can't let that happen. Clippers game.
My mom's ahead. She was like, it counted.
All right. Let's see what Phoenix do in game 4.
Well, it ain't over yet now.
Well, nah, I think it is. I think this one's over.
You think this is over?
I think this game is over, yeah.
Connor Pearson Ward with the super chat. Connor said, did y'all see the back and forth between Scottie Pippen and KD on social media? I just saw something pop up on my screen about it, but I didn't want to get off the chat to see what was said.
I think CP3 ain't completely in rhythm. Booker's shot is off, and he's in his head a little bit. And Lou has done a good job of neutralizing Ayton with Zubac's production and attacking Ayton and getting him to come up and no Cameron Payne.
I'm trying to see what he said, Connor. I saw it come up on my timeline.
Let me see.
Interview with Scottie Pippen. He issued multiple criticisms of Kevin Durant's game in place in NBA history. KD can score better than LeBron. Probably always have been able to, but hasn't.
That's not new.
Yeah, has he surpassed LeBron? No. He tried to beat the Milwaukee Bucks instead of utilizing his team. You see what I'm saying? LeBron James would have figured out how to beat them, and he wouldn't have exhausted. He wouldn't have been exhausted and may not have taken the last shot. But LeBron ain't KD, and KD ain't LeBron. KD is a shooter scorer, but he doesn't have what LeBron has.
Which is why they're both great and different.
I don't see that as being too bad though.
No,
That's
that's
the truth.
honest. That's the truth.
Yeah,
Is that what Pippen said?
yeah, that's what Pippen said. Kevin Durant said, "Didn't the great Scottie Pippen refuse to go in the game for the last second shot because he was
Like,
in the
look at
field?"
this. Like Cam Johnson, you gotta get right on him.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't have thought he would have made that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
that's
still
like-
can't
And,
just.
and I don't want that foul either. That,
It wouldn't
that's
have been a
bad
foul.
I would let you take that shot because
Yeah.
Nah.
9 times out of 10 you're gonna miss that from half court.
Unless your name is Steph Curry, then
Yeah,
that
that's the
little
only
motherfucker can't
person.
shoot. And Dame.
because your coaches tell you that's
Yep.
taught. You
Yep.
stay away from that. You
But
don't get
PG,
near him.
he can have that, Cam. That's
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, my
Can't give away possessions.
most coaches will say stay away from that because if you foul him there,
That's worse
that's
than
it,
making
yeah.
a shot.
And that's what the fear would be. Stay away from the ball.
Okay.
So he said, didn't the great Scottie Pippen refuse to go in the game for the last second shot because he was in his feelings? His coach drew up a play for a better shooter. This guy Scott also wanted to enjoy his summer, so he chose to rehab during the season. LOL, yo, Scottie Pippen. They follow Phil, not you. CJ McCollum sent a gift of himself like, oh man.
So what if Cameron Payne is out for the rest of the series?
That'll be tough. I don't.
Damn, Booker's nose is broken 3 places.
Yeah, it looked bad. That looked really bad. But that didn't, but you know what? The actual hit didn't look that bad.
It didn't, but like I said, if you watch Pat Bev's, how his head goes back after the hit, that's how bad you could. Because the contact doesn't look bad, but the way Pat Bev's head goes back after the hit, that's how you could tell. Man, that there was some force there,
And the bleeding.
and the bleeding because it was instant.
Yeah. But KD, to be honest, man, and KD was right about what he said about Pitt, but to be honest, he shouldn't have responded. Who cares? You keep responding to everything that's said about you. You can't do it always, you know, and I get it because I don't like people talking about me neither. But you can't respond now. I'm not him. If I'm at that level, I'm not paying attention to what nobody's saying about me. I'm going to let my game speak for itself. Now, when I'm done playing, we can have these conversations. But while I'm playing,
I like
my
this.
game...
Just a little too wild.
My game gonna speak for itself. KD is in position to still do great things.
Is that Torrey Craig? Jesus Christ. Bro, is he trying to get his Terrence Mann on? That is not your game.
That's money.
And
And he
one.
foul.
Okay, that's game. That's game.
Where is Tigolo? Good question, realist, legend killer. I don't know what Tigolo is. Q, what's happening, Q?
Yeah, he quick released that thing too.
Yeah.
He knew it was coming,
Q,
and he was gonna sell it too.
Q,
Because
to
he
answer
was
your-
falling before he landed.
Q, to answer your question, I just think that that's
emotion.
he ain't got no emotion. Q, to answer your question, he can respond, but he shouldn't. He shouldn't be responding. When you're at that level, you just play ball, man. You can't respond to everybody. If he responded to one person, maybe, but he responds to everything, everybody. He's always in there. It's like he's paying attention to all that.
And that's the difference between LeBron and KD as well.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, he obviously he sees some stuff and he talks a little bit.
Yeah.
But KD is everything. And at the end of the day, you're 100% right, Shelton. Let your game do the talking, and then you do all of the talking when your career is over.
Mm-hmm.
Because now look at what I amassed. You gonna still talk shit? I got MVP, scoring titles, this, that, and the third championship. What you gonna say? You know.
That's
a nice
it.
pass.
And now the only way I excuse him from that if it's fuel for fire. Now
Good
some people need to do that.
Defense.
Is that a foul?
Yeah. All they're doing is just swinging the ball around the 3-point line. They come in.
Oh man. Cal, we don't sound like no shut up and dribble. I ain't said that man couldn't talk. We sound like shut up and dribble. That's not it. That's not it. That man can talk. I'm just saying let that man. you don't have to respond to criticism. You can respond to other stuff, but people gonna talk about you because you up that level. At that level, you should expect it. Criticism at that level is expected. That's good defense by Booker. There was nothing he could have done different than what he did.
And he's always like hot or cold anyway. So now this is one of his own games. 41-23
It's an 18-point lead
in the second half.
But you know what's crazy? It's not that they're playing. Oh, great defense! Great defense, Terrence, man. Oh man, that's a fight right there. That could have been a bad foul.
You know what? I'm gonna go there. It's about time. Devin Booker. This shit is starting to be on him.
This is arguably his second worst game in the playoffs.
I don't care.
So you can't have 2 bad games?
He's had more than 2 bad games.
Back to back, bro.
Lakers games. That Lakers game that day we went to the Hawks game.
I ain't even talking about that one. We talking about now in this game. Like this, now you getting blocked by Terrence, man. You letting all these people get in your head because they rough and physical with you. The Lakers did the same thing. He don't like physical contact.
He don't.
And when you body him up, and it fucks with him. Look at that. He don't like that. He thought a foul was going to be called, and then it didn't get called. He got to learn how to play through physical contact.
And this is what I mean by when I say crowning people too early. There's nothing wrong.
Oh, I ain't taking anything away from him.
No,
I'm just about to get on his ass. Just like I got on Donovan Mitchell ass and everybody else. This is inexcusable.
What I'm saying is for the superstar label right now. I'm not saying, now once again, he's headed there. But that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through some adversity before you can be at that level, in my opinion. That's why I said he's not there yet. We got a super chat from Oblivion Radio. Oblivion Radio, what the word? I don't know if y'all talked about this, but what do y'all think about the USA team? Do you think it's bad for the players because of injuries?
Yes.
Yes, I do. This USA team, I'm excited to see.
And where was the foul on that?
Yeah, that was definitely a foul.
Come on, man. Okay, NBA want their money too. Clippers hot shooting, but so what does Monty do in game 2?
You mean 4?
4. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Same thing. Just hope the shots start falling.
Offensively, but defensively, you got to take away Zubac. You got to take away the roll to the rim. How you do it, I gotta watch film. I gotta see. Also, CP won't be as rusty the next game.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't think Book gonna have a struggle like this.
Nah. Great players don't struggle back-to-back games like this.
He will.
Who?
Booker will.
You think so?
Yes. Booker probably won't play well until he get back home.
The reason why I slightly disagree, look at how puffy his eyes are, bro. Like that broken nose just happened like a day ago, and he's out here playing. Like that is gonna fuck with you.
Like he missing layups.
That's gonna look at his eyes, Ken. Them things puffy as hell.
He ain't supposed to miss that shit.
I feel you.
I ain't making no excuses for him.
He ain't supposed to miss that shit.
Look, it's a bad game. I'm not absolving it. I'm just saying it's a bad game.
But see, I'm not. Yeah.
But to answer your question, Oblivion Radio, for those of you who don't know, the team is Kevin Durant, Dame Lillard, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Kevin Love. I don't know what the hell he on that for. Draymond Green.
Because he was on the last one. So if you played previously, you automatically get an invite.
Oh, okay. Draymond Green, Bam Adebayo, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Jeremy Grant. I like this team because it's a mix of those players that you expect to be there, and you got some on there that's going to be, it's good for certain players. Like this is going to be great for Devin Booker. It's going to be great for Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
It's going to be good for Jeremy Grant, but Jeremy Grant is going to be like their version of Tayshaun Prince when Tayshaun Prince played for the USA team.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, this guy's long, lanky, hey, go guard him. Like,
guard him.
He's not going to do anything different than what he does already. None of them are, but I think that the person that I'm looking for the most to really take that USA jump, because we've seen players all the time take USA jumps, Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, in my opinion, has more to prove than everybody else on that list right now. D Book is now having playoff success that he hasn't had. Everybody else has had playoff success or individual accolades or, journeymen like Jeremy Grant, they're coveted. But Zach LaVine feels disrespected. Zach LaVine is a top 5 scorer in the NBA, and I think Zach LaVine, outside of KD, is going to be the leading scorer on this team. I think Zach is gonna, even over D Book. I think he's gonna try to exert his will. Like, no, I'm the number 2 option here. KD is unfair. It is what it is.
I don't think KD gonna play that much, and
You don't think so?
He shouldn't play that much. To be honest, KD shouldn't play that much. KD, to be honest, shouldn't even be playing. He should be chilling at home. But if he's gonna play, I still don't think he should play that much. If I'm him, give me mid minutes. Let me get out there and do my thing real quick, and then I'm done unless it's close. But I like this team. I do. I think that they'll have some success. I am fearful of injuries, though. We've seen what's happened from the short layoff to a lot of the players this year. Hey, let me ask y'all something, though. A lot of these have been twisted and sprained ankles, though. You think that's from the short layoff? It's just happenstance. Like LeBron's ankle, D. Mitchell's ankle, Kyrie's ankle. It's just ankle injuries, not.
To me, typically ankle injuries, it happens. It's never really, for the most part, rhyme or reason. Like how we saw Cameron Payne, like he was trying to stop, and all of a sudden his foot got caught up underneath him, and it just twisted. You land on somebody's foot, like it's one of those things.
Yeah, Houseway, I don't know about that. I don't know about LaVine over Dame, other than the fact that he may want to. Like, he's doing it on purpose. I'm out there, I'm trying to get mine.
That's what I mean. I'm not talking about in a hierarchy of where the NBA is, who should get what. I'm not saying that. I'm throwing that out the window. I think LaVine is going in there trying to establish himself. And I think Dame knows how to play nice. Dame doesn't always have to take over. Dame could be extremely passive. Right. And when he has that amount of talent, he's not going to have to take over.
Big shot.
But we know in clutch situations, the number 1 option becomes Dame. Yeah. In a clutch, between Dame and KD, those are your number 1, number 2 options in a clutch moment. But outside of that, I definitely, KD's going to be number 1. Because KD, it doesn't matter what team he plays on. He is the number 1 option.
Right.
There's nobody else that scores as easy as he does. So he's going to be number 1. I think that LaVine is going to want to be number 2, and he's going to work him way to be number 2. I think Dame and Book are just going to be great teammates. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get theirs. It's not like they're going to be bums out there. They're going to get theirs, but I have a hunch feeling that LaVine is going to try to take over the squad in a good way.
Yeah. I can see that, too. Here comes the Phoenix
Got what
run
you
right
want.
now. He going to pull up. It just ain't falling. I like this question. Q said rank them: Trey, Booker, Tatum, and Mitchell.
That's offensive.
Trey, Booker, Tatum,
This is the run right here.
and Mitchell.
Yeah.
Give
Let's
me
go,
Trey. Give
Nigga.
me Book.
Take him.
Give me Mitch. Give me Tatum. And who's the last one?
That's it.
Okay.
There
those
you
four.
go. That's what I'm talking about.
You said
Stop
Tatum
settling.
last.
Give me Trey, Mitch.
Oh, they're gonna attack Zubac.
Booker.
And Tatum.
That's my order, too.
And I don't care what nobody, bro. What Trey Young is doing, this is his first playoffs and he's dominating. And we can't just say it's fluky. It was one round.
They giving it away. Yeah, we went home too early. We had to come back to the game right now. We counting on Paul George to lead the team home, and it's, he's proven he's not that.
And he was foul. Zubac is your rim protection, bro. And how you start is how you finish.
If they make a basket here, oh wow, y'all got to
Bev is
take
all
your
up
hat
in
off
there.
to that man.
Mm-hmm.
You
Matt
got to
Bev
take
is
your
all
hat
up in
off to
there.
that man, Because that
No.
man has made all the difference in the world.
But
This
you
is
can't-
some.
You
This
can't, like, no.
So here's the thing.
That's a
right?
bad shot by him.
I'm not disagreeing that. Revision, like, caught up in the moment, right? We're like, oh, Kobe wouldn't have done this, that, and the third. Let's not forget Tony Allen
Tony Allen. was
and
that
what
too.
he would do to Kobe.
Yeah,
Now, look,
you got to make that.
That's it. That's game.
that's game.
Booker fucked it up. Booker
That's a
fucked it up
5-point
with that
swing.
stupid ass damn three.
But it wasn't
No, it
stupid.
was stupid.
No, you know why, Ken? That was just a better defensive play.
No. Bring it back out. So I'm not disagreeing that it was a better defensive play,
Look at
but
that.
no.
Look. Nah,
Ken,
he
that's
would've-
perfect
on a
defense.
on a regular day, he would have made that. That would have been.
He wouldn't get.
If
If
he had
Reggie
got
Jackson
that
was guarding him, that would have been
in Reggie Jackson's mouth
exactly.
on a normal day. That's his shot. That was nothing wrong with what he did.
That was just a
What
great
was wrong
defense.
was he wasn't gonna make the shot.
How
even
do
if
you
he got
know
it
that?
off.
Just
Because he's
because
been
he's been
missing
off?
all game. You know how they got back in the game? Booker was attacking
He
the
was going to
basket.
the basket.
Yes,
But
that's what I'm talking about.
But that's what his whole year's been built off. Him doing that. He's been
Partly
doing that.
that.
all
He's
year.
been he has 3-level game. He can do it all. But my thing was keep doing like it's 6 points. Don't try. This is where you get into that hero mentality. And I know he's feeling it or whatever. Maybe he would have made the shot. But I would have preferred to see him get back to attacking the basket, get into a pick and roll situation, get Zubac on you. You CP3.
But how you know that's not what Monty called?
Then that was a bad call by Monty. That was a bad call by Monty. You see Pat Bev is locking up goddamn Devin Booker.
And here's the thing, Ken. You can never not go to your main guy. It don't matter that man.
two main
But it don't matter that man 0 for 15. You got to go to him.
And he has been, but it's been in a situations attacking the basket. That was the run. And and see, here's the thing. I'm not taking anything away from Pat Bev. It's not Pat Bev that it's Booker's decision making in this game. I don't like that.
Is that HLLV and said Booker locked up like Akon?
This is bad, man. He got to break that. You can't, bro. You cannot. I'm sorry. You cannot let Pat Bev lock you up. I have seen Pat Bev check people and then get cooked.
Yeah.
You can't let Pat Bev
We've seen-
lock you up.
Who was it this last series that was just Luka bust him up?
Yeah.
Luka said, "Get off me, little boy. You a little boy."
Booker got post up game. Post
Yeah.
him up.
Luka can do the same things. Matter of fact, he can do it better. I just don't know why he's not doing it.
Monty gotta be like, yo, man, look, you gotta stop this. This is a team sport. You gotta stop this one-on-one thing with Pat Bev. Now I gotta look at Monty. And here's the thing, like a lot of people look. My thing is, I'm not saying this about Booker to take away what his superstar status in my eyes. I'm saying this about Booker because I look at him that way and I need him to rise up like all of the other motherfuckers. When Donovan Mitchell was putting up points and losing, like he would have front load his games and then he wouldn't show up. You know, by the time he tried to come in the fourth quarter, it's a little bit too late. Like Donnie would they team needs you.
Marty Colbert, hey, you 100% right. You know what Marty Colbert said?
What?
They miscampaign. That sounds funny, don't it?
They do though.
Don't that
actually.
sound funny though?
They can use
doesn't.
him.
But the circumstances. CP done missed 2 games. Campaign has been in rhythm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's their change of pace guy. He's the one that pushes it because CP controls it. Campaign let it go.
That sounds so funny though, because would you had ever thought about that at any point
Not me.
up until this? We remember that one game. I
Yeah.
was like, he was cooking, and I was like, he about to play some ball. And we was like, who thought campaign?
They
was
still
gonna
got a
do
shot. But look at this. 9 of 36 from the field in this game. So now you got to ask yourself, if you're Phoenix, and you got to ask yourself, is that going to happen 3 more times?
Why wasn't that a pick and roll to the basket for 8? What are they doing?
See,
different?
now that's
They're
better.
switching.
Now you got it.
They're switching. That's good defense. And that's a
See,
good
I like
shot.
that's better.
That's a good
That's
shot.
more of his shot. He didn't make it, but he got a wide open look.
And he got it from his spot.
And I think what Monty is trying to do now is he's trying to figure out ways to get Booker comfortable and more involved, and to get Pat Bev off of him.
Off of him. Yep.
But they still got it. They got another run in them.
It's not all the way over.
It's the 5 minutes is a lot of time left. An 11-point game is not.
Ask the Bucks.
That's off him.
But see,
Paul George is so clumsy, man.
but CP3 got to realize that they're starting to play that alley oop now.
Yeah, he got to shoot that pull up like he does.
And I think he'll figure that out. They'll look at the film. This is just an adjustment Lewis made. They're not giving them that anymore. Now, see, that's better too.
Yeah, this is mental at this point. I know some of it is the nose. I'm gonna give him credit for that, but some of that's mental, because these are not good shots.
He's a knockdown shooter. These are shots that he makes all the time. But again, like CP3, we got an excuse for CP3.
Yeah,
But
CP got an excuse.
But they're both 9 of 40 now from the field. And it's still like an 11-point game.
That's what's crazy. That's the part that's scary for the Clippers. The Clippers should be up by 25 right now. I mean, you got Zubac playing good. Crowder's out of there, and he's gonna get a tick. You got to tee him up at that point.
Yeah, but they've been a little inconsistent with these calls.
He's
Like, first of all, Marcus Morris pushed him off a possession of going. He just barely tapped him, and you get a foul call. Like, that's bad, man.
How did he not get a tick though?
Because the ref probably knew that he fucked up.
And that's not even a
Oh,
foul.
that's acting. That's acting.
Yeah, like his hand just barely.
Yeah. That's
He didn't- I don't even know
It's
if he-
straight acting.
It is. I don't even know if he touched him.
He did touch him. Is that a foul though? Because he did touch him with both hands.
He touched
He
it. They're
didn't
going to
push-
call it.
He didn't push him like that.
This is the one that he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
That's a clear foul.
Yeah.
Like, that's the stuff I want the ref. Like, see, the NBA got to fix that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Those are the things that really that frustrate me the most in watching this game.
And what you mean by that, in a nutshell, is they're affecting the outcome of these games with bad calls.
Yeah, something like that is clear as day.
And they're trained professionals who should know better.
I'm okay with the more nuanced stuff, and I get that's just human. But that, come on, man, and that's unacceptable.
Did y'all realize that the last minute of that game took 30-something minutes?
Yeah, I heard. I didn't realize it while watching it.
I didn't either. But that was terrible.
See, look at the free throw disparity, and not that the Clippers are getting calls. It's the lack of aggression by Phoenix in attacking the basket.
See, that was, that
Gotta
was,
make that. Gotta make that.
if Chris Paul, I mean, if, yeah.
This
that was a
their
little-
game.
And
But
even DeAndre Ayton isn't getting the same rebounds he was getting in the other games too.
He's been like,
He's been quiet.
he's been
He-
absent.
And no. He's had a good game. It's just quiet. It's not impactful.
Has he done, what has he done in the second half? What is,
Barely
Ayton
anything
have?
really.
I don't think he's done anything.
No, he's played good defense. He's altered some shots. He's got a couple of blocks. He's gotten rebounds. But in terms of his shot making,
Come on,
he's
CP.
missed some shots.
That's what I'm saying. That they ain't going to
Hey,
him.
hey,
He hit a couple of those
Get that
elbow
ball
jumpers.
to DeAndre Ayton.
Nah.
He got Reggie Jackson on him.
Yeah, at some point he
Oh.
needs to be getting the ball.
You're right.
Chris Paul trying to draw the foul.
He's just trying to work himself.
Why aren't they going to Ayton like at all?
I don't know.
If the outside game is not working, neither one of y'all hitting nothing. Go to Ayton. That's way off.
Did Ayton start?
Good foul.
And see, he turns around and he starts talking. Like, Pat Bev is going to hit you. He's going to push you. He's going to do all of this stuff. Devin Booker's soft. Devin Booker is soft. Devin Booker plays with privilege. He plays with privilege. He thinks everything's supposed to go his way. Nah, man, you got to earn this shit. And they're going to hit you. They're going to beat you up. They're going to do everything. They've been roughing up Paul George.
Who is that? Oh, his brother?
You know, they don't give a damn who win the title.
Good shot.
And they still got time. Yup. 2 stops, 2 scores. We talking about a 6-point game.
We the boys with the super chat.
And this is with Booker and CP3 struggling.
Ooh, big shot. Big
How
shot.
do they keep leaving? Like what?
Ken,
So what?
they're-
No. I know they're collapsing, but does everybody? Like, did Reggie Jackson's guy have to go? And we rewinded to see what happened.
There you go. That's what they should be doing. We the boys said the Clippers know how to defend the Suns. Took 2 games. Yeah, it did.
Seems like it take Ty Lue 2 games to figure it out.
Yeah, it take Ty Lue watching them first. It's like a boxing match for him. He start like Roy Jones. We're gonna start slow and pick it up.
Reggie Jackson,
That's
their
nice.
MVP boy.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson is
So,
definitely in there.
are they saying that they think it's over now?
The last Onyx said, Ken, they all play with privilege.
Not like Book, man.
He's saying it's super privilege. That's a good pass to Pat Bell because he's on fire. I knew he was going to make that shot. In his mind, he's on fire. That'll do it. Now, if they can pull this next game out, we're at a 3-game series. Ken, my mom said, tell you, yeah, it's over.
Oh, I thought I said. Oh wait, I don't know. I can't even remember what I said. I think I said it was over first, and then they hit a 3 and FIFA was with me. But either way, yeah, it's over. I'm really interested. I'm really curious to see what. So now I'm watching Monty, right? Because Lewis made his adjustments. What counters are you going to make now? Because he's definitely found a way to equal Ayton's production with Zubac just through coaching.
That's crazy.
So Devin Booker is all in his head, and you know, could be the downfall of the Suns. Honestly, CP3 is obviously off, but he'll get back in rhythm. Who else? And they have figured out how to stop Bridges and what's his name, Cameron Payne. So what do you do if you're Phoenix now? How do you stop what they're doing? Because they do this 5-out thing. He's done it in every series where he'll go small and he'll put everybody on the perimeter. They'll drive and then they'll kick out. And there's nothing but 3-point shooters there. And nobody yet has figured out how to stop it. Because they all just, and it's natural, they just run to the basket. But there was a point where Cam Johnson, had no business leaving Reggie Jackson.
Look at there. Look.
Pat
He
Bell's
talking
still
right now. I don't know what player it was, but one of them players was like, man, I wear the same jersey, it be dirty, I don't wear no deodorant, I be stinking. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, but that's who Pat Bear remind me of. One of them players that'll do that. Like, I ain't taking no bath, I'm gonna be musty as possible, I'm gonna be all over you. I can't remember who it was that said that they did that.
I remember I used to have a football teammate that used to be like that. I can't remember his last name, but his first name was
Oh,
Jonathan.
wow.
Boy, you all up in D-book shit, boy.
I hate Patrick Beverly, y'all. I ain't gonna
Ooh,
lie.
he should have shot that.
We got a super chat from Reggie. Reggie, what's the word, man? How you doing? Appreciate you, man. He said, guys, give us some takes on Game 2 of the Hawks-Bucks series. What adjustments, if any, do both teams need to make? Who do you have winning Game 2?
I think the Bucks should win Game 2.
I think so, too.
The only adjustment I think the Bucks really need to make is you gotta get Brook Lopez out of there, because by him sagging off on those pick and rolls, you're allowing Trey to do whatever he wants. So I think that if you play Giannis or somebody else that's quicker, faster at the 5, and don't allow Trey to just dictate pace and how they're gonna play, then they're right in there. Because it's not like the Hawks blew them out; like they only won by 3, and they lost it in the last 4 minutes of the game. So I think that one adjustment, making Trey, you can't allow Trey to damn near get 50. That's number one. And then you can't allow Trey to get double-digit assists. You got to pick one. Either you make Trey the scorer or you make Trey the passer.
Right.
But when he could control all of that, because we're talking about Trey accounted for nearly 70 plus points.
Yeah, by himself.
You can't allow one guy to control the game like that.
I 100% agree. I like when Portis played anyway. Portis was in there. Portis has been aggressive and playing pretty good for the Bucks. So I like Portis in there better than Lopez.
I don't know why he didn't play in against the Bucks. That was stupid by Bud.
Because he had a really good series. Like he played a little bit against the Hawks, and when he got out there, he was making some buckets. Matter of fact, he was out there during one of their runs that they had. So I like Portis better because he's a little bit more athletic and he can get out there. Or I like what you said too, FIFA, about playing Giannis at the 5.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it don't hurt nothing. You know, Capella can't stay with Giannis. So and even though he's doing a decent job of it, but like we said, Giannis has that one move, and Capella is slowing it down, but he can't stop it. It's over. It didn't matter, FIFA.
It didn't.
The starter's out now. They said everybody started.
Well, let me tell you something.
But the Hawks just need to keep their aggression up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your aggression up. Try to slow down Giannis a little bit more. John Collins should try to take on that assignment a little bit more too, I think.
What, Giannis?
Yeah. I don't think that he's too small. He's quick enough to guard him and kind of slow him down a little bit.
Look at this right here.
Yeah.
Chris Paul had 15 and 12 assists, but the shooting was horrendous.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
So
To lose this game by that little, when both of your backcourt
is that what you're telling yourself?
Oh yeah, 100%. If I'm Monty, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would feel good about this loss.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this loss. And then
I'm worried about the loss.
You tripping? And the other thing, if I was Monty, I'll tell D Book, hey, look, bro, man, the fuck up. This little motherfucker, he can't be doing this shit to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like one game, okay, it is what it is. He got the best of you. From this point forward, he don't do that again.
Yeah.
And
That's all I'm saying. Somebody needs to be like somebody should say something. And Monty you gotta put, if Pat Bev is on Book, put his ass in the post.
And shout out to Pat Bev though, because he's doing this without fouling too.
Yeah.
That, you know.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, he should be fouling out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the point that's missing from Book, because that's what a Kobe would be doing. A Kobe would be drawing some early fouls.
Yep.
And you're gonna get a couple of them slaps, and a couple of them. Even the Chris Paul would be doing that.
Yep.
Drawing a couple fouls on him, kind of take him out of his game early. So he won't
think
be
he
able
won
to
the
do that to you.
championship.
You shouldn't be kissing nothing after them free throws. Kiss them free throws goodbye that cost you the last game.
Which cost them a 2-1 series lead.
Right. So don't be kissing and doing all that. Paul George, get off the court and go sit down somewhere.
So, more Clippers or just rusty CP3?
Rusty
Booker?
CP3.
I think it was a little bit of both. I think, and the reason why I say that, and I picked the Clippers to win this game because I felt the rust would be there, an adjustment to Chris Paul coming back. I still think, even though he's a positive leader, it's an adjustment when you bring somebody back in and slide everybody else down. Everybody had to take a slot back. Everybody did when you bring back a Chris Paul, and that ain't easy to overcome. But those Clippers got confidence now. They feeling good.
And that's the thing.
That's what you be scared of. They done it.
My thing is, see, the Clippers can't play around with the Suns the way they play around with everybody else. You're not coming back from a 26-point lead against the Sun, like you did against the Jazz. So my thing with the Clippers is that they tend to wait until this third or fourth quarter, and they rely on ultra hot shooting in order to get back in the game. At some point, that's just going to expire. That's not who you are. So you could probably do that a lot easier at home, but can you do that on the road? We've seen it in stretches. Wait, no, we haven't really seen it, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know if they can do that. So I'll be curious to see what Game 4 is like, because Chris Paul should be back in the rhythm. We'll know Cameron Payne's status, and we'll see what happens. But honestly, the Suns should have won this game, but Book and CP3 just never could get going, and they just made some bad mistakes. And credit to Ty Lue and his coaching. But again, now we're looking at Monty. Now we're looking at D Book because I got to see how you finish the series because this right here is a lot.
Right.
And I think he was feeling himself after that 40-point triple double. His ego got going. And the one thing FIFO told me that concerns me the most, this motherfucker dating Kendall Jenner. Now,
Oh my God.
when I found that out, now I'm like, oh, it's starting to make sense. The little attitude, the way he carries himself, the little privilege. The world is laid out for him. You the great basketball player. Now you got CP3. You're winning. You made a name for yourself. 8-0 in the bubble. You had a 4-point triple double. You won 2 games without CP3. You're feeling yourself, and you think you can do no wrong. So you're humble. So maybe it's the swelling, because he did say the swelling went down a lot. Or maybe he just too ahead of himself. Maybe he thinks he's earned it yet.
It was swelling all right. His head was swollen.
Yeah, and here's the thing. See, Booker can almost afford to lose this series because he got time. CP3 can't.
Yes, I agree.
So there's one thing being Ralph says all the time is you gotta go through it. You gotta experience some pain and some loss. If Booker goes up 2-0 and then loses the series, and you lose 4 out of 5, this would be that loss. Because now you're gonna look at yourself and be like, "Damn, man,
What can I do different?
yeah,
How
like
do I need to
game
get
3,
better?
I really was like shit." And if he don't show up the rest of the series, then you be like, "Oh shit, CP3 can't afford this anymore. This is his best shot. They get past them, they more than likely gonna win the title
You see, the difference was the third quarter.
every time."
We got a super chat from Q. Q, what's happening? Q said, if Payne out for game 4, this is 2-2.
Q was supposed to be on tonight. Oh,
Q was
shit.
supposed to be on tonight. We call Q Ghost.
I forgot to set it up. My bad, Q.
I don't want to 100% say that, only because I think CP's gonna play a lot better game 4. So I don't know if I can say that. If CP plays CP ball, they don't campaign don't matter.
But see that right there, that little stuff like that is what they got. So Clippers caught a lot of breaks, but they can't let the Mans and the Bevs of the world,
Yeah.
like that energy that they give this team.
My question is, will we get Kawhi back for game 4?
No.
Bets are no.
They already ruled him out for 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, really?
They've already ruled him out. He had a partial ACL tear. It's not like a meniscus, right? Like
Oh,
a
yeah,
partial
I didn't know that.
meniscus.
This was the one that hurt him.
Yeah, in the quarter.
That went from 8 to 11.
And it was a strong 8. It wasn't. I mean, it was a look. That's where you should have shot your free throw from.
He literally he practiced that.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't give this shit up. These dudes be practicing this shit, bro.
Talking about Booker broke his nose. He told her he did it in the third quarter. How he had to tell her? We saw it.
Who was CP3 fussing at? Torrey Craig?
I didn't see.
But and you know what the Suns did show was a lot of heart to even get back in the game. So a lot of the teams that they faced, well, I think Dallas did it here or there. But see, when he was attacking the basket, things
happen.
changed.
Yeah,
Yep.
good things happened when he attacked the basket tonight because the shot wasn't there. I would have liked to have seen the Suns go to 8 and more. That's what I felt like should have happened when those two both were struggling.
Where's the remote? Who didn't pick up Reggie Jackson? Yeah, they're not getting matched up when they on defense and they walking up the court.
Yep.
Let me look at that Reggie Jackson.
They say Kawhi's day to day. They say that's fake news, FIFA.
It is no. Kawhi, the Clippers are playing. Yeah, he's wide open. What the hell just? Why is?
You heard me, FIFA?
I heard you.
They say it's a sprained knee.
Yeah, that's a mental lapse. Why was Booker on? See, maybe Ayton wasn't running down the court like he should have been. That's twice Ayton is last coming down the court. Bridges is on Zubac, and the last time Booker was on Zubac.
And Booker was on.
And that leaves those guys like wide open on the perimeter. They're not
Like
they're not locked in.
They got to go to him and try to get him involved in the game. I mean, he started strong. He had 10 and 6 early or something like that.
The Suns didn't come out with any type of aggression. Like Monty was spot on when he was talking about like their
Yeah,
mentality. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? In games like this though, most times when the home team gets home, they tend to win these games. Very rarely do teams go up 3-0, you know, so it's really that fourth game is where we really want to look
the
to see
swing.
what happened. Yeah. But, you know, if you're the Suns, at the same time, you're like, okay, well, you don't want to have this mentality, like all we have to do is win our home games. A fan can, but the players can't. You're really trying to go out there and win all these games. God dang. So I'll see what they say in the post game. But anyway, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow for the Suns Bucks game.
No, the Hawks Bucks.
Yeah, Hawks Bucks.
What you
Shit.
said, Suns?
I did
Bucks?
say Suns.
Yeah.
The Hawks Bucks game, man, to see if Shimmy Trey,
Ice trade again.
Oh, that shimmy was amazing.
man. I'm sorry. I was telling people like somebody need to hit him.
Yeah.
Somebody should have hit him. They should have brought somebody in just to kind of give him a little hard foul real quick for that shit. But yeah, so we'll see what Trey do, man, because that was a hell of a performance, and we'll see if he can follow it up. But right now he's gonna be a problem for the Bucks, and I don't know what, but Bud is not that good of a coach.
36 and 12 for Trey tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's still damn near 40.
It is.
What's Giannis gonna get?
Giannis gonna
The
get
same thing?
Same.
Yeah, Giannis is low to mid 30s with double digit rebounds.
Yeah.
That's just what he does.
33 and 15.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We out. Peace.
Peace. 1 for 3 from 3-point range.
Who?
Giannis. I think as long as Giannis takes 4 or less threes a game, that's good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He
He hits the occasional one. That
yeah.
he needs to.
You gotta take the one that they leave you wide open because you gotta keep them honest. But you know, to me, my thing is there was a play